Once again, Attleboro fans, welcome to tonight's Hockomock League football game and senior night. Attleboro High School administration, Coach Mike Strachan, Coach Julie Marino, and band director Ms. McCarthy would like to thank seniors and their parents for their commitment and dedication. It is the leadership of the seniors and support from parents that demonstrate the true meaning of Blue Pride. Now introducing senior members of the Attleboro High School Marching Band. Morgan Badger with parents Kim and Bill and sibling Billy. Jay Bosey with parents Connie and Dave and sibling Joel. Nicholas Crandall with drumline seniors Philip, Harrop, and Vrund. Anthony Burns with parents Amy, John, and siblings Marcus and Eliana. Drum major Caroline Butler with parents Margot, Paul, and siblings Megan, Nathan, and brother-in-law Dan White. Ellie Churchill with parents Colleen and Brian and sibling Peter. Zachary Dorrance with parents Tammy and Jason and sibling Hannah. Guard Captain Noah Estramera with parent Tracy. Emma Fleming with parents Jewel Fleming, Christopher Doucette, and siblings Jonathan and Edward. Jacob Forret with parents Maritha Sidebottom and stepdad Jeremy Pollock and sibling Ben. Javari Gilzine with stepmom Jonita and parent Rob and stepbrother Josiah. Philip Hannafin with parents Shannon and Frank and siblings Chris and Brian. I'm sorry I don't have a first name, but the last name is Harrop, with parents Kelly and Sean and sibling Kenzie. Joey Kayan with parents Carrie Ann, Mark, and grandfather Michael Egan. Okay. Matthew Reese Mobley Marcel, with parents Belinda Marcel and Janine Crisfari. Vrund Patel, with parents Rakesh Binoti, drum major Abigail Plizga, with parents Meredith Bombardier, Jeff Pliga, and Roland Bombardier, along with siblings Vicky, Tegan, Will, and Ruth. Introducing the senior cheerleaders. Caitlin Bizier, with parents Ginny and Glenn. Riley McLean, with parents Allison and Tim. Captain Riley Moulton, with parents Denise and Gordon. Kylie Sackett, with parents Danielle and Shane and sibling Parker. Captain Laura Walsh, with parents Carol and Richie and sibling Kathleen. And now introducing your seniors from the Attleboro High School football team. Number 8, Ryan Betts, with siblings Will and Sarah, sisters Abby and Lila, and brother Emmett. Number 40, William Brewer, with Auntie Amy, Auntie Cassie, and sisters Olivia and Molly, and cousin Natalie. Number 21, Keegan Conley, with parents Keith and Kerry and sister Kaylee. Number 5, Cam Cunha, with parents Mike and Tony. Number 84, Christian Dame, with parent Nicole. Number 54, Ryan Dennehy, with parents Elizabeth, stepdad Bill, and grandmother Joanne. Number 71, Alvin Harrison Jr., with parents Alvin Harrison Sr. and Rochelle and sister Tiara. Number 6, Hayden Haggerty, with parents Derek and Kelly and sister Haley. Number 10, Nathan Hunter Evans, with parents Nana Juanita and grandfather Nathaniel, sister Nakai and cousin Nyla. Number 75, Chris Leonardo, with parents Chris and Jody and sisters Julia and Olivia. Number 13, Chris Moda, with parents Jerry and Tammy and brothers Nick and Jay. Number 32, Caden Murray, with parents Michelle, stepdad Cisco, brothers Tristan and Jordan, sisters Shasta, Justine, and Sasha. Number 23, Nick Pantages, with parents Paul and Deb and brother Aiden. Number 76, Isaac Pereira, with parent Sonia. Number 73, Jake Strominski, with parents Adam and Melissa and sisters Haley and Abby. Number 58, Isaiah Traore, with parents Will and Sarita. Number 57, Nathan Vero, with parents Benjamin and Lindsay. Number 44, Freddie Wheaton, with parents Kurt and Karen and brothers John and Harry. Attleboro fans, at this time we would like the football players and cheerleaders to return to their sideline and parents to return to the stands, and band members, please take your place for the national anthem. Attleboro fans, please welcome Attleboro High School Principal Bill Rooney.
Thank you, Leo. If I could have everyone's attention, please. At this time, we ask you to all please stand. We have a very special ceremony at the 50-yard line tonight to recognize the families of two Attleboro community members, Bert Buckley and Jeff Froyo, two men who were volunteers in our Blue Pride community, who volunteered to help build the concession stand and support the Attleboro Varsity Booster Club by volunteering at football and basketball games. They leave a legacy of giving, service, and love. At this time, we will offer a moment of silence in their honor. Thank you. We continue to offer our thoughts and prayers for the families and friends of Bert and Jeff. Their passion to serve our community will always be remembered. And now, Athletic Director Mark Houle, Varsity Booster Club Co-President Aaron Croto, accompanied by Municipal Council President Mark Cooper and City Councilor Jay Delisio, will be presenting the City of Attleboro proclamations to our families, noting how their volunteerism was crucial to help Blue Pride in our city. And then we will remain standing for the national anthem. Jeff could have been out in the stands with other football parents, but instead he was always in the right window of the concession stand with his Attleboro Varsity Booster family, whereas Jeff would come right from work dressed with a shirt and tie on when arriving at the concession stand. And when he walked in, everyone was happy to see him. He lit up the entire room with his ever-present smile, and whereas Jeff Froyo was a positive influence for all, including the youth of Attleboro, where he stood out as a role model. Whereas he always had a handshake or a hug for everyone who knew him. Now, therefore, be it resolved on this 22nd day of October in the year of 2021 that the Municipal Council recognizes the impact of Jeff Froyo and the impact he had on Attleboro, and will always be remembered for his drive and dedication to the Attleboro community. Whereas when a new concession stand was needed, not only was Bert there to support this effort, but Bert would be on the grill cooking for the volunteers and ultimately for the fans with a kind word, a smile, and a joke. Whereas Bert was more than just a local business owner, but a mentor to all. Whereas Bert always put Attleboro first in all he did for the youth, the community, and business. Whereas Bert loved Attleboro and all it had to offer. Now therefore be resolved on this 22nd day of October in the year of 2021 that the Municipal Council recognizes the impact of Bert Buckley and the impact he had on Attleboro, and will always be remembered for his drive and dedication to the Attleboro community. And now the national anthem performed by the Attleboro High School Marching Band under the direction of Mrs. Katie McCarthy.
Hello and welcome to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Michael Healy as we get ready for high school football action. Friday night football, Hockomock League style. The Attleboro Blue Bombardiers hosting the undefeated first place Franklin Panthers. Attleboro comes in with a record of 1-4 overall, 0-3 in the Kelly Rex division of the Hockomock League. They've scored 39 points on the season, allowed 122. Franklin 2-0 in the division, 5-0 overall. They've scored 164 points and allowed only 52. They've got an outstanding quarterback in number 15, Jared Aroni. Jared, all he's done so far this year is throw for 15 touchdown passes to 4 or maybe 5 different receivers and an outstanding running back in Mac Gula, who also has a touchdown catch, a 69-yarder from Aroni. Mike, the Bombardiers, they're big, they're strong in the line of scrimmage. They can bang with Franklin. The question's going to be the skill positions. Whoops, sorry.
He's absolutely skilled everywhere. They're not big. They're probably on the line of scrimmage. They have 2 kids 6'1". They got a 6'4" tight end who's lean.
Yep.
Everybody else under 6 feet, but they explode off the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Gula's a fabulous tailback.
Yep.
They've beaten the preseason mid-watch Division I Wachusett team soundly.
Yep.
They've beaten Duxbury, who year in, year out is a Super Bowl contender, soundly.
Well, they have won their division title 10 consecutive years, Duxbury.
And then they went out and they did the same to Mansfield, 28-10.
Yep.
And I don't know when the last time anybody beat Mansfield in this league by 18 points.
Yes.
That's how good they are this year. They start 11 guys on both sides of the ball, and they have previous defensive starters that they've just said we're going to start on offense.
Yeah.
And from what my friend Tom Cataldo says, they just fly to the ball on defense.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an enormous challenge for the Blue Bombardiers.
Good news for the Bombardiers. 2 injured players have returned. Aiden Ramirez, who was dynamic with the JV team last year, he'll be wearing 19. And out there with the captains, there's number 21. Of course, that's Keegan Conley. Number 71, Alvin Harrison. Number 75, the great, and I mean great, Chris Leonardo. For the first time this year, they're joined by number 44, Freddie Wheaton, an outstanding football and lacrosse player here at Attleboro High. Finally back after missing the first 5 games with a very, very bad broken hand injury.
Well, he's literally a 2-year letterman on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
So even though he's missed the first half of the year, it was his hand.
Yeah.
So I expect his legs to be in shape.
Yeah.
And this kid just loves to play football. And I know he's not starting on either side of the depth chart. I wouldn't be surprised if in the second half we see a lot of Freddie Wheaton.
Exactly right. Attleboro will receive the opening kickoff and move left to right. Attleboro white helmets, royal blue jerseys, white pants. Franklin white helmets with navy blue and sky blue striping, sky blue numbers with navy blue trim. Mike, that's the color pattern of your teams at the University of Rhode Island when you were co-captain in 1969.
Yes, and remember, that's prehistoric times, fans. If I said to somebody in 1969 that I was talking to somebody who was co-captain in 1907, you'd probably say, wasn't that the second year they legalized the forward pass? And I'd say, actually, it was a third.
And actually, Kyle Murphy from Attleboro High School went on to be a captain at URI a few years ago.
And he's playing in the NFL right now.
With the New York Giants.
And that's truly relevant.
Yes, yes. All right, for the...
and Chris Leonardo is the best lineman we've had since Kyle Murphy.
Exactly right.
And I hope Mike Strachan Jr. can convince him that URI is a great place to go to school.
They're 5-1 right now, right?
I know. They lost a tough one last week. If you can't throw at that level and you're on the road, you can't win.
Yeah.
And they couldn't throw that day.
Starting on the offensive line for the Blue Bombardiers will be left tackle Chris Leonardo. The left guard is Pereira. Leonardo 6'3", 285. Pereira 6'3", 3'10", also playing on the defensive line this year. Isaiah Miranda, the center, at 5'10", 270. Right guard is Jake Straminski, 6'3", 275. Vero will also see some time there in their tank formation. He's 6'4", 320. The right tackle is Alvin Harrison. They listed 6'2", 270, which I think is a bit generous.
I think 235 is not generous, and he hits hard
And
on both sides of the ball. Great instincts.
And can fly.
Yes, he can really move for a big kid.
Whoops.
Hey, we get 2 basketball players starting on the line of scrimmage. Straminski can play basketball too. We got some good athletes up there.
Here comes the kick from right to left. Fielded at his own 10-yard line, coming straight up the middle is Lako. Ethan Lako gets to the left sideline, across the 35, across
What
the
a run.
40. He's to the 42-yard line where he's taken down, and before the game, he shared an emotional, tear-jerking hug with his grandfather. So a 30-yard return for Lako from the 10 to the 40.
Well, he's done a good job returning. He's also done a good job at the corner. Of course, we've always talked about his sister being the best athlete in the family. Ethan would argue that.
Yeah, she's starting at guard for the Bridgewater State College basketball team. 1st and 10, Bombardiers. And Mike, we don't say this often, in good field position.
Yes, it's true. We haven't seen him this year start off in good field position like this. And they're coming out in a power formation, Paul.
Yep. 3-man line for Franklin. They run a 3-4. Lackey and Martins are the defensive end. Jay Gula, Matt's brother, the nose guard. They run a counter inside. Hit in the backfield.
It was number 26 made the first hit.
Yep.
Who was carrying the ball there? Was that?
I thought it said 28. Oh, 38 was carrying that. Adrian Rivera for the Bombardiers. And who'd you say the tackle was by?
Number 26.
All right. Thank you. That's Jack Marino.
No gain. We'll give him a half, yeah. We'll
Yep.
give him 1.
2nd down, 11 yards to go for the Bombardiers. Franklin in that actually looks more like a 5-2, but they call it a 3-4. Rivera running right again. Again, Lucas Briggs, who had taken over the starting running back role. He's out on an injury tonight. That's going to be a loss of yardage. I believe the linebacker, Cullen Peck, was in there with a big hit. It'll be 3rd and 10.
You saw corner linebacker coming from the top. The defensive line slanted to the left, right into the play. Play never had a chance. 3rd and 10. 2 deep safeties. Actually, they're playing 1 deep safety.
Yep.
The strong safety is inverting to the split end side.
Yep.
Take away the slant pass. And they look a little confused.
Twins to the left. Rolling that way is Harvey. The right-hander sets and throws. Open, making the catch. I believe that's Hegarty for a 1st down. Bombardiers at the 47-yard line of Franklin.
It's a 13-yard gain. Franklin was confused on defense. Nice sideline cut. Half row left by Harvey, and he threw a bullet in there.
Nice protection for that line of Leonardo Pereira, Miranda, Straminski, and Harrison. And when they blitz, that running back has got to pick it up. Excuse me. Joe Terrell, number 7, a linebacker to watch for Franklin.
End over to the left.
Yep.
Power toss, sweep left.
With Rivera, lowers his shoulders, big collision, keeps his feet moving. That's going to be a 7 or 8 yard gain. Trying to see if that was 4 or 6 who finally made that tackle.
That's an 8-yard gain. You're right about that. Attleboro came out that time. The tight end was shifted over to the split end side, making him ineligible. They ran a toss that way. Franklin didn't adjust. They had the extra man into the boundary, and it worked beautifully.
To the Franklin 39-yard line. Twins right, the wide side. Hegarty out wide, Salviati in the slot. Oh, I made him, yeah, yep.
Going for the 1st down.
Yeah.
Didn't make it, I don't think, Paul.
No, that big, tough front line of Jay Gula, Lackey, and Martin standing tall. Actually lost a half yard.
Yes, he did.
And it's going to be 3rd and 3.
I think they're pinching in there, their tackles. Of course, their nose is not a big kid. He's Gula's brother.
Yep.
But he's explosive and short. And when you get up underneath a bigger guy, that's all. It doesn't matter how big you are when you're that way.
That's how Walpole under John Lee used to do things.
And we got an offside across the move. Good hard count.
And if that's marked off against Franklin, and it will be, that's going to be a 1st down for the Bombardiers. No score, 9:03 to go. First quarter on a beautiful autumn evening at Tozer Cassidy Field. So 1st and 10, just inside the 35. Harvey in the shotgun formation.
That toss again.
To the left, running left again, lowering his shoulders. Rivera just 5'7", 155, but runs hard. That's the PA announcers in there. Yep, Leo. So that'll
3-yard gain.
Yep. So Coach Strachan kept his cards close to the vest today, Mike. Didn't tell me that Rivera was going to start at tailback.
I just thought, if Briggs was out, Murray, who I think is a very good runner, would have been back in there. Of course, he's the best corner linebacker, too.
Yep.
And it's 48 minutes of hard football,
right.
So Coach Strachan knows a lot more about it than I do.
And he said, look for a few different things from Caden Murray defensively. They want to move him around today. Harvey rolls right, goes deep. Post corner pattern just overthrown over the hands of Salviati. Coverage by number 10, Jace Lyons, the junior. 3rd and 7 coming up.
Oh, it's very well covered. And I'm not saying it was a one-man pattern. It wasn't a one-man pattern, but the underneath guy who got behind the first line of coverage was a little more open. By the way, it's pretty hard to see.
Yes, it's a very easy game from the press box.
From the press box.
Caden Murray's on the field now.
They're going with the wing left again.
Yep.
What, 4 plays in a row?
Murphy's the wing left, twins to wide receivers to the right. Right slot, Salviati comes in motion. They fake to him. Back to passes, Harvey. Throws, in and out of the hands. Pass just a touch behind number 32, Caden Murray. It'll be 4th and 7 yards to go for the Bombardiers.
You got to go for it here, Paul.
Yep, they're at the 30-yard line.
At the
31-yard line of the Panthers.
Once again, we're having trouble with the scoreboard. It still says in the 40. Can't look at it anymore.
Yep. By the way, our white hat, the lead referee in charge, is Charlie Ashley right there behind the Attleboro huddle. Hopefully there'll be no inadvertent whistles this week.
It's cost the team a great possession when it's a tie game against a superior opponent.
Yep.
Not that I'm complaining.
That was last week, yeah.
Or have a touchdown not granted when you got a touchdown against this same opponent.
Blitz, throwing to the right, catch is made! Harvey threw that pass before the receiver was even looking. Great pass rush by number 20, Luke Sidwell.
And that was a beautiful circle pattern out of the backfield. The flanker ran a post pattern. The setback headed towards the Franklin bench, came down the boundary, and he picked up, I think they're on about the 14-yard line out there, Paul.
It's the 13.
13-yard line, so that's an 18-yard gain.
Who was the receiver?
The receiver was the tailback, 30, Adrian Rivera.
Wow.
Gorgeous play.
And with Rivera vacating the backfield, that explains the pass rush by Sidwell.
Boy.
Running right up the middle, again bursting through tackles is Rivera, taken down at the second level of the defense. Another hit by Joe Terrell. That's going to be a gain of 3 yards, 2nd and 7 from the 10.
Boy, I'll tell you, they hit inside, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Attleboro's success has been to the boundary. Checking in for Attleboro, I think, with the play is number 16, and that's Matt Harp.
Yeah, he's the quarterback, just going to the sideline to get to the play.
Who's 32 just checked out? Caden Murray.
Murray, yeah. Murray's been playing more of a wing position today.
Yes, okay.
And now Freddie Wheaton is in at that wing position on the left.
Freddie will hit.
Yes, Salviati and Hegarty to the right. Blitz, up the middle.
Good run.
Holding strong as the left defensive end, but still gaining some positive yardage, was number 38, Adrian Rivera. It's going to be 3rd and long 4, short 5.
Okay, so we'll give him another 3 yards on that. 17 yards on 7 carries. Attleboro does have the kicking ability to get a field goal if necessary, but when you're playing a team that's played the toughest Division II schedule in the state so far.
Yes.
And they're averaging 33 points doing it.
Timeout for Attleboro. Yes, Franklin's non-league schedule, Wachusett, a tremendous Central Mass program, Duxbury and Brockton, and they beat them all. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family?
Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with big brother Michael Healy, Dave Angel, our cameraman on top of the press box, Peter Bray running graphics, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Third and a long 4. Caden Murray going to the left, trips to the right. Hegarty in the backfield next to Harvey.
Yeah, Murray's a split end.
That's right. And now Hegarty goes to the left slot, so an empty backfield except for the quarterback. Scrambles to the left, has some room, throws off the back foot to the corner, tipped away.
Great coverage.
Sidwell again on the coverage, I believe. It might have been Marino, but I think that's Sidwell.
I think that was to Hegarty again, wasn't it, Paul?
Yep. 4th and 5 coming up. And looks like Attleboro will attempt a field goal on the 14th play of this drive. The quarterback, Harvey, moves to long snapper. The backup quarterback, Hawkwater, comes in to hold. And Anthony Salviati will kick. He had the game winner from 32 yards against Durfee on opening night. So this will be a 25-yard attempt. And that is a long way through the uprights. It is 3-0 Attleboro with 5:55 to go in the first quarter. Michael, an impressive 14-play drive.
Well, not to be a gloom and doom guy, but it really would have been nice to get in the end zone, but it really was. To get on the board first against a solid team like this, It's a real achievement. That kick would have been good from 45.
Yeah. I want to thank our other underwriters tonight, Bristol Glass on North Main Street, W.H. Riley & Son, which has been around since 1873, just 4 years after the creation of college football in 1869.
That's right.
Claudino's Auto, the Betting Center on Pleasant Street, and LJ's Car Wash, also on Pleasant Street, just over the line in Norton, Massachusetts, and our newest underwriter, Rico's Pizza, Route 1 in North Attleboro. Salviati will kick off left to right. And I love the look of Franklin's uniforms, but a little tough to read the sky blue numbers for these old eyes.
Yes, they are. And, of course, the numbers aren't that big. And for whatever reason, kids today, they want to roll the shirt up under their pads.
Yeah.
Apparently, they think that makes them look good.
Well,
not that I'm, any judge of a
Mike?
Yes.
These are the kids who think torn jeans look good.
That's right.
Short bloop kick, fair catch called for, but caught by somebody else.
Yes.
Fair catch was called by number 7, Joe Terrell. The catch was made by number 81, Owen Scarborough, a sophomore, 6'2" tight end.
Fair catch, 0 return, but they get the ball once again on the 41-yard line? I just don't. I mean, the guy just kicked an extra point.
Yeah.
That would have been good. I mean, he kicked it 45 yards in the extra point. That ball right there would get onto the 15 on 2 steps. So whatever the case, ball's on the 41-yard line.
The theory being the other team's best returners don't get their hands on the ball, and it could lead to more turnovers, like it did against Mansfield. Oh, wait, no, the inadvertent whistle took that away.
And they shift over there. It's a 5-man line, actually, a 4-man line, linebackers on the line of
Bunch
scrimmage.
formation to the right. They give to Gullah up the middle. Boy, does he get low, and Gula taken down. That's number 21, Matt Gula, the 195-pounder. No gain. Attleboro's front 4. Straminski, the weak side defensive end. The nose is Vero. Pereira is starting at tackle. And Christopher Leonardo, the strong side defensive end. 2 starting inside linebackers. Brewer, number 40. And he's earned that starting spot. And Alvin Harrison, second and a long 9.
Here comes Gula, and
Mike, I have my head down. You got to take it.
they had a power formation to the left, split to the right. They gave the ball to Gula, sweeping left. They did reach blocking on the line of scrimmage. The wing came down, did a good block on Caden Murray, and he picks up 7 yards for 3rd and 3.
So they're at the 47-yard line. Big third down play. Again, bunch formation to the left now. We'll give you Franklin's line in just a second. Gula to the left of the quarterback. They give it to Gula up the middle. Hit in the backfield. Leonardo and Pereira come through. Wow.
Lost a yard. Well, they're going to give him
no gain.
They're going to give him the line of scrimmage. So it's 4th and 3 from just about midfield, 48-yard line and their punter is out, and it looks like number 39 is a punter, Paul.
Yep, that would be Garrett Portesi.
He looks, he got a K next to his name, so it must be the kicker too.
Yeah.
3 deep for Attleboro. They're not going for a block, that's for sure. Good boot.
High spiral. Salviati calls for a late fair catch at his own 16, then decides to run. That's not Marcus of Queensbury rules.
No. No, the ball was on the 40.
Yep. So, Michael, the Bombardiers start off with a 14-play drive that led to the 25-yard field goal and then hold Franklin to a 3-and-out. In Franklin's defense, with those long senior day activities we had tonight, they were standing around doing nothing for 25 minutes before the game.
Maybe we should do that every game.
Yes, 4:02 to go in the first quarter, 3-0 Bombardiers. They have the ball at their own 17.
Good punt by Garrett Portesi. Need a little better communication back there from the Blue Bombardiers, deep 3.
Harvey, the quarterback. Murray now lined up almost as a
end over again, Paul.
Offset, yep, end over to the left. And they run that way. Oh, blitzing from the outside on the left. Who was that with that hit for?
That was what we used to call the left defensive end.
Yeah.
There's nobody on him. He just flew down the line of scrimmage, and he literally, we got a yard out of it.
Yep. I believe that was number 87, Dylan Moran. But the game, 1-yard gain for number 38, Adrian Rivera. And runs much harder than the 5'7", 155 he's listed at on the program. This is his first game this year.
Good to have him back.
Twins to the left, that's the wide side. Toss to the short side, cuts inside,
Great
cuts
block.
outside. Who is that? That was Caden Murray with that block, Michael.
Yes.
And that's a nice gain by Rivera as he moves all the way to the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Well, I'll tell you, on that play right there, when you get a lead block like that from your wingback kicking out on that corner, and he really stayed with him. Really, it's a 3rd and a short 3.
Yeah.
Well put run play. Just a toss, a power toss.
7-yard gain, 3-0 Bombardiers inside 3 minutes to go, first period. The center.
Here comes the blitz.
Yep. Oops. And Matt Harvey steps back, the quarterback, looks to the sideline. Boy, that's a 4-man front.
Yes, it is.
Both inside linebackers come. Play action pass. Harvey throws to the wide side. Diving back to make the first down catch. Hagan Hegarty.
Geez, that's a 6-yard gain.
Wow.
What a great 6-yard gain. What's going on here now? They're bringing it back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, guess he didn't hold on to the ball. We didn't see that from out here. So that's incomplete. And it'll be 4th down punting situation.
Geez, I thought he held on to that. That was a low, hard throw. The running backs did a great job picking up the blitz. They sent 6. And they're playing tight press man-to-man coverage when they do that. Very good coverage.
Sidwell was on the coverage there on that side. Son of Brad Sidwell, now coaching at Taunton.
Good
Salviati booms that one. Fielded at his own 43 and running right up the middle across midfield. Taken down. Lako in there and on the, Keegan Conley in on the tackle along with Lako.
11-yard return.
And who was that returner? Number 31 on the return for Franklin, Derek Dobrisky.
And so that brings the ball. So Franklin gained 5 yards on that exchange of punts.
Yep.
So they're on the Attleboro 46-yard line on the left hash mark.
1st and 10. They trail the Bombardiers 3-0 with 2:02 to go in the first quarter. The outstanding quarterback for Franklin, Arone.
He will throw.
Yeah.
He will throw well.
15 touchdown passes on the year in 5 games.
2 split ends, 2 slots. Is that a pistol formation, Paul?
He's right behind him, yep.
Yeah. 5-man front for the Blue Bombardiers.
They give to Gula running off tackle right, gets across the line of scrimmage, lowers his shoulder, and he gets across the Attleboro 40-yard line to the Attleboro 39.
The corner linebackers have got to do a better job closing on that. When that tackle comes out and he bangs the defensive end, you've got to expect if he's driving, trying to get his head outside, that he's coming up there. Anyway, it's an 8-yard gain for Gula.
Second down, 2, maybe 3 yards. Trips to the left, the wide side of the field. 1 wide out to the right. Gula to the right of the quarterback, Arone. Draw. Big hole up the middle. Oh, coming up and blasting him was Attleboro defensive back who didn't wrap. First down for Matt Gula, and they are all the way to the Attleboro 30-yard line, 31.
He's an explosive, strong 5'11", 195. He came roaring through there, the Attleboro defensive back, and I think it was Shirk who came up.
Yep.
He threw his shoulders into him low when he went over the top of him. Chris Leonardo came from behind.
Back to pass is Arone, receiver out there on the right, leaps, makes the catch. Lako tried to rake it out of his hands and could not. The catch is made. Is that Duchesne or Grayson? Is that 85 or 83?
I can't tell, but it's a 31-yard touchdown, whomever it is. Just a streak pattern down the right side. Number 11.
Will Tracy on the catch. And it is 6-3 Franklin, a 31-yard touchdown pass for Maroney, his 16th of the year.
Tracy started last year as wideout. I remember that.
And he's also on the basketball team.
That's right. And I think he played as a sophomore too.
Yeah.
He's 1 wide out, 6'2", 185, and the tight end, who they often split out, is 6'4".
PAT is good, and the score is Franklin 7, Attleboro 3. With 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. That was a 3-play, 46-yard drive.
And that was really impressive.
Yes.
They ran through the middle on the draw. They ran the toss power, and then they ran the bomb. Boom, boom, boom.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main. Attleboro has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Attleboro, a 14-play, 60-yard drive that led to a field goal. Franklin counters with a 3-play, 46-yard drive with a touchdown. 7-3.
Catch it.
That's number 17 on the return, Aiden Pantages.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a hole. Breaks back to the left. Breaks another tackle at the 40. Caught from behind inside the Franklin 25. Play of the year for Aiden Pantages.
He caught that ball on the run on about the 15-yard line, Paul.
Yep.
And he just flew up the middle. There was a gaping hole. Cut left, quick cut right, third cut to elude the kicker. Gave them the opportunity to catch back up to him, but that is, where's that ball, Paul? On the 23-yard line?
21, 22. Oh, yeah, you're right, 22.
23-yard line. So still, it's a 62-yard return.
Yeah. And my apologies, Franklin fans. I missed who made that touchdown-saving tackle.
Number 53. It was a great play.
Thank you, number 53.
Ryan Tadeo.
There it is. First and 10, Bombardiers at the plus 23-yard line. Just 43 seconds to go in the quarter. Right slot comes in motion. Harvey rolls right, throws into double coverage. Great job by Salviati to transition from receiver to defensive back and knock that out of the hands of Ethan Flom.
I would call that triple coverage.
Yes. Remember, Ethan Flom did a great job as quarterback for Franklin in the JV game last year. Second and 10, Bombardiers.
Boy, that was a risky pass.
Yep.
I don't know if you're supposed to be rolling right. I think it's a moving pocket. But when you do, and this is a very fast secondary.
Yeah.
And they were playing zone that time. Boy, you threw that into trouble.
Coach Bain told me they were going to be playing a 3-4 defense. Franklin is in a 4-man front now, have been for the last 2 series. Running left again, bursting through tackles is the undersized Adrian Rivera. Don't tell him that. He moves from the 23 to the 19.
It's a 4-yard gain.
Yep. 3rd down, 6 yards to go.
29 yards and 10 carries for Adrian. Wow. 93 yards in total offense for the first half for Attleboro, plus that 5-yard penalty gave him the first down.
So number 9, who normally plays defensive end, Ribeiro is at defensive tackle.
Last play of the quarter.
And that will end the first quarter. The score, Franklin 7, Attleboro 3 on AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
You're listening to WARA 1320 AM Attleboro.
Or watching AACS TV in Attleboro, also on the AACS YouTube channel. Mike, one heck of a first quarter of play.
Yeah, it was great to see Attleboro actually ran 17 plays from scrimmage.
Yeah.
And that's a very good sign. I mean, you're not going to run 68 plays in a game. But the bad news was Franklin only ran 6 plays, and they're leading 7-3. And the band is very enthused tonight.
Yes. Bombardiers 3rd and along 6. Fake to Rivera. Harvey over the middle. The slant pass. I believe that's to Salviati.
He got hit once again. The ball is incomplete.
Ooh, incomplete.
Yeah. No, he got hit right in the spine just as he caught it.
Yeah.
Or tried to catch it.
I believe that was number 1. Divine Johnson on the hit, the defensive back.
They ran that nice fake. It's called an RPO, and when the linebacker comes, you try to throw the slant in behind him.
Yeah.
It worked, but the defensive back behind him, he just made a great play and kicked that ball out on Salviati.
Move the ball back, Anthony. They're attempting a field goal, but the ball's only 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This is not good.
They're kicking from the 25-yard line, a 35-yard attempt.
Got it off.
He got it off, and it's good! A 35-yard field goal from Salviati. I don't think they meant to only be back 5 yards instead of the usual 7, but it worked.
Well, he gets plenty of elevation.
Yes.
And once again, it was 35, Paul, and he kicked it 5 yards behind the scrimmage, makes it 40, and it had to go through by at least 10.
Yeah.
I hope they kick it deep this time. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. No, the line of scrimmage was the 19, almost the 20-yard line. Kicked it from the 25. So a 35-yard field goal. It is 7-6 now in favor of Franklin. And I'm trying to see, Mac, when's the last time we've seen a field goal that long from Attleboro?
Well, they had a terrific kicker, but that was years ago.
Yeah, Elijah Lewis, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was years ago, so I'm not sure when it's been. 11:30 to go here in the second.
And, of course, we remember the Cole Baker from King Philip.
Yes. He ended up leaving, didn't he, his senior year to go somewhere else?
Yes, private, yeah.
He probably went to prep school, and I bet he's kicking somewhere in college right now. Kid could kick.
Salviati will kick right to left. He had a Super Bowl winning kick in a game we covered on WARA.
That kicker from Milford this year could boom him, too. There's a good deep kick.
Arujo.
Stay in bounds.
Ooh, out of bounds.
Well, it's gone.
Wise decision by number 2, Shane Kindred.
Well, since the ball hit behind the manager's out of bounds, there wasn't much decision involved.
Rats.
They could force Attleboro to kick it again because they're such a great returning team.
Yeah.
And we're still waiting to see what they're going to do.
Nope, they're going to put their offense on the field. And do they get it at the 40 here? And they get it at the 40-yard line. They're going to start on the right hash mark, heading left to right.
Well, you hate to say it, but good field position after kickoffs is something we haven't seen much of in the last decade.
Yeah. Aroni is the quarterback. Behind him, Mac Gula wearing number 25. His brother Jay is wearing number 21. His brother Jay is the nose guard and wears 25, although today he's playing a defensive tackle.
I thought the ball came out to the 35.
Yeah, they're moving it back. There we go.
Thank you. And of course, in college, it comes out to the pros. It comes out to the 40. No. College, it comes out to the 30.
Yep. Pistol formation, Twins to the right. Tight slot left. Gula tries to run left before he can cut back inside. He was hit by Caden Murray and then taken down by Freddie Wheaton, number 44, with that big right pad over his right hand. Wheaton's first tackle of the year, Mike.
Great to see him back in there. Kid can play football.
No gain for Gula, 2nd and 10.
Senior captain, you know, let's hope he's healthy the rest of the year.
Well, we were hoping pregame that Attleboro could match up physically with Franklin on the line of scrimmage.
Bootleg.
Left guard pulls
Throwback.
right. Aroni with all the time in the world. Now Leonardo rushes. Pass is complete to Shane Kindred. Just missing it was Salviati. First down, Franklin near midfield. What a throw.
A 15-yard bullet.
Yes.
And who was the receiver?
Kindred, number 2.
Number 2. Went up and got it, jumped. Looked like he caught that ball right in the Adam's apple.
Yeah.
You want to get your hands on that one. Otherwise, you'll be talking for a while.
16-yard reception, 1st and 10. The line of scrimmage, Rocco's the left tackle. McVicker, the left guard. The center's Aiello, the right guard. Papa, the right tackle. Porcaray.
Wing right this time, slot left,
Yep.
tight slot.
Gula up the middle. Tries to do the Le'Veon Bell, hesitation, and then explodes through the hole. He's near a first down. Tackled by Salviati and Laco.
That's exactly what he did, and then he came through so low and hard after that. He picked up 8.5 yards, 9 yards.
Wow.
I thought he was going down for a 3-yard gain, Paul.
Yep.
And he just put his hand down, and he burst forward there, and hell, he almost broke away.
Yep.
Lots of different formations from Franklin.
2nd and 1, left wide out comes to be a tight slot on the left, Twins right. They give to Gula for the left halfback running right. He has first down yardage, still on his feet. Hit by Laco again. He is tough to bring down.
You know, he spins. He spins beautifully.
Yeah, Harrison hit him as he was spinning.
Yep. They had that ball on the, so he gained, 7 more yards?
Yeah.
And it looked like, once again, a 3-yard gain that he turned into a big gain.
So the ball is at the 33.
I think the modern kids see these enormously strong people in big-time college and pros, and they hit higher. You better hit this guy Gula down below the waist.
Yeah.
Because those legs churn.
Where are we here? Okay, I'm all set. Back to pass, Aroni. Looks left, right, then looks left. Nice catch made by number 2, Shane Kindred.
Against the zone.
Yeah.
Boy, who's ever on the clock is doing us no favors. This ball's still on the 49-yard line as far as he's concerned.
Watch the sticks.
I don't know who's doing the clock this year, but he's really having trouble.
Well, it's a
Maybe
different person every week. Remember, that's part of the officiating crew running the clock.
Oh, my God.
So there's a different person every week, using a different clock every week.
Well, the ball's on the 14-yard line. Where were they before that, Paul?
They started at the 33.
So it's a 19-yard gain. 3 for 3, throwing for 66 yards.
That time I had my head down, Mike. You got to help out.
Inside drive blocking, straight man-to-man blocking from the tight slot, and he gained 5 yards. And you don't see a team generally run right at Attleboro this successfully.
Yeah.
43 yards now and 9 carries for Mark Gula.
Mansfield couldn't do it. They were at the 9-yard. They put up 28 points, but not by running right at the Attleboro as they had done in years past. Way out wide to the right, I believe that's Kindred. No, actually, that's number 3, McLean.
Trap play, left guard pulled to the right, ran right behind him, and I think that's a first down, a very close ball.
McVicker, the pulling guard, he's 6'1", 220, and they're going to mark him down just
4-yard gain.
3rd and 1.
Ball's in the middle of the field. The ball's on just about the 4-yard line, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah.
Inside the 5.
Yeah.
Those are the balls beyond the 5. We got a timeout being called.
I think Ian Bain, the coach at
Yes.
Franklin, is surprised they didn't get the first down there. Bain played his high school football at Stafford, Connecticut, and then played collegiately at Framingham State University just after the Mike Strachan era at Framingham State.
Well, I didn't realize that. Anyway, it's Stafford Springs, isn't it? Connecticut?
I think there's a Stafford and a Stafford Springs.
Okay, then Stanford.
Okay.
Stanford's a football power.
I wrote down Stafford. I might have got it wrong.
Well, you know, it's literally on the other side of the state line from Munson.
Yeah.
So you can check it next time.
Where our sister lives
Yes.
in Munson. Want to thank our sponsors. Should have played a commercial there, sorry. Our newest underwriter, Rico's Pizza, Route 1 North Attleboro, Bristol Glass, W.H. Riley & Son, Claudino's Auto, the Betting Center, and LJ's Car Wash. If you're enjoying this broadcast, patronize those companies, please. At the 4-yard line, 3rd and a short 1 for the Panthers. Gula to the left of the quarterback, Aroni. Strength of the formation to the right. That's the wide side. Attleboro with an A-gap blitz, trying to run outside and stopped short. I think he has enough for the first down.
He definitely has enough for the first down. Geez, he gained, I'll give him, I guess, 2 yards on that.
Yep, 1st and goal.
When they're running that power formation, they're bringing in number 56, Michael Uccini, a senior offensive line outside linebacker, 5'11", 2 1/4, and he's really on the right wing.
Yeah.
And so he's really just, he's basically lead blocker who's, I don't even know the rules anymore about being able to catch a ball with a number like 56 in high school football.
Well, you have to announce your presence. Harrison
Okay.
and Murray were in the tackle.
Oh.
That time Gula trips in the backfield.
He tried to cut outside, but his right side of his line got caved back in.
Yes. They were just forced back by the front 4 of Straminsky, Vero, Pereira, and Leonardo.
Nobody made the tackle because he tripped, and basically he ended up running into the back or falling into the back of his right tackle's legs.
Well, Harrison fell on top of him, Mike.
Well, I think Harrison might have been the guy who did the forcing. I'm not sure, from left linebacker.
Pistol formation, so all the way back at the 11-yard line is Gula running to the right, cuts inside, does not go down easy. He makes it to the 2.5-yard line. Straminsky in on that tackle along with Harrison and Lako. 3rd and goal.
Nice job by Murray trying to turn that play in. Got the big tight end who's 6'4", 180 blocking on him, and he held his line, forced the cutback, and then the Attleboro inside guys cleaned up. Good defense.
Yeah.
3rd and goal from the 2.5. Ball's on the right hash. Tight bunch to the right, split left. Set back to the right of the quarterback, toss right. And
getting to the
they
edge.
stacked him up. Oh,
He gets in on the 3rd effort. Strong legs for Gula. As Mike said, he was stood up.
Jeez, that was a really good defensive effort. Brewer can't believe he's in.
Yes.
And neither can
Harrison.
I mean, they both came over and hit him really hard.
Yep.
And boy, oh boy, that's a tough one.
Great run by Gula, Mike. And again, the first effort, you mentioned the hits, and then the second effort stopped again. The 3rd effort into the end zone. What balance. Wow. The holder is number 10, Lions. The long snapper, Marino. And there's the place kick, a line drive base hit to center field by number 39, Garrett Portese, and it is 14-6 in favor of Franklin. 5:57 to go, first half, and I've got to give the score more for our radio audience.
Well, I gave him a 3-yard touchdown run on that, Paul. He's carried 14 times. He's got 51 yards. Attleboro's front is not an issue. And literally, that could have been a 4th and goal.
Yep.
And they started inside the 4-yard line.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Attleboro they just need a break.
11 plays, 65 yards. Longest plays on the drive, a 16-yard pass to Kindred and a 19-yard pass to Kindred. The rest was Gula on hard runs.
5:57 to go here in the second.
Yep. Fast-moving first half. Getting ready to kick off with the 14-6 lead will be Garrett Portesi, a 6 foot, 175-pound junior.
With a good foot.
Yes.
Kick again.
Fielded at his own 10-yard line, straight up the middle, Salviati. Nice move to get by Sidwell, but then Sidwell stays with it and tracks him down.
Would he catch that?
He caught that right in the 10.
Right on the 10-yard line,
Yep.
so it's another 23-yard return, 24-yard return.
All right, Bombardiers. And then on the far side of the field, Caden Murray for the Bombardiers was going at it with number 33, Kyle Palmieri, and then they were really going at each other. The whistle blew, no cheap stuff. They both got up, smacked each other on the thigh, went back to their benches. 1st and 10 Bombardiers. As Mike said, their own 34. 5:48 to go in the half.
Sweet.
Yep, that's number 17 running from the left slot to the right. Aiden Pantages, who had the long kickoff return. He moves from the 34 just over the 35. Gain of a little more than 1 yard. So second and a long 8, a short 9.
Trying to run laterally on this team is a challenge because everybody's fast.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just very quick defensively.
Yeah, that's a 4-man front. Middle linebacker way off the ball. I believe that's Peck.
Connor.
They give to Caden Murray. Murray taken down by number 30, Emmett Lackey, a 6'2", 195-pound junior. Is that Murray's first carry?
Murray's first carry.
And he gains 3 yards.
Getting 3 yards on that?
Yep, it'll be 3rd and 6.
All right.
At the 37.
Ball's on the right hash mark, so you'll see them in that 4-yard or 4-man front.
Classic defensive lineman number 8, Jonathan Martins.
By the way, 6'2 and a half, 2 1/4, so he's a classic defensive lineman
Build,
size.
yes.
And of course, all the big guys now want to have single digits.
Little confusion on the Franklin defense. Left slot, Pantages goes to the right.
Man-to-man.
Harvey has time. He's going to scramble to the left. He's going to get the first down. Run out of bounds, forced out by number 44, Quintana, and number 10, Lyons.
11-yard gain.
Boy, Mike, I hope I don't curse this. This has been a hard-hitting, clean as a whistle football game.
It certainly has. Once you see man-to-man like that, Matt Harvey recognized it. Had great pass protection.
Yeah.
And then he saw the avenue down the left side, picked up 11 yards.
That offensive line, left to right, Leonardo, Pereira, Miranda, Straminski, and Harrison. Caden Murray running up the middle, stuffed. Initial hit. Let me see, number 8 finished him off. Who made that initial hit for no gain? Get up, son.
Number 46.
Yes. That's the linebacker, Cullen Peck, a 5'9", 185-pound senior.
I wonder if he was on an A-gap blitz there. I wasn't watching closely enough to know. But when you hit before the defensive tackle hits, often that's the case.
Mike, 44, Nick Quintana, and 46, 2 of their inside linebackers. Look at the size of those thighs.
Yeah, no, these guys fly. They're coming again. He's coming. He's blitzing off the right. It's man-to-man.
Second.
6-man rush.
2nd and 1, Harvey rolls right. Passes just high. Pantages can't get it. Pass rush by number 8 for Franklin, Jonathan Martins. The Attleboro receiver still down on the Franklin bench.
Boy, he gave him a healthy shove in the back after he threw the ball. I guess it wasn't too late. That boy, he got stretched out, whoever the receiver was. I wonder if it's number 19. But he was way up in the air, and just as he started to come down, he got drilled in the spine. It's going to be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah. At the 49-yard line. Thought it was Pantages, I'm not sure, but he was fully extended for the ball, and you're right, a two-hander right in the lower back.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this on AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio. Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Good news, Pantages coming off the field under his own power. I'm Paul Healy, along with big brother Michael Healy, but Mom loved me more. Dave Angel's our cameraman on top of the press box. Ow, what'd you kick me for? Peter Bray running our graphics, and Jim Jones, our engineer in charge. 3rd and 9, Bombardiers. Trips to the right, that's the wide side. Hegarty alone to the left. Caden Murray in at running back. Matt Harvey, of course, the QB. They fake to Murray, stays in. Nice block by Murray on Quintana. Throws downfield. Salviati makes the catch down at the 16-yard line. Big play, Bombardiers, tackled by Sidwell.
That is a 35-yard gain. And the quarterback, once again, rolled right. There was some pressure. It's a half roll. His wide receiver ran a post pattern back against the grain to the left, and he went up and speared that, and he was well covered. He just ripped it away from Sidwell.
He was right there,
35-yard gain.
4-man front for Franklin, going wide to the right. Number 13 for the Bombardiers, Chris Moda. Whoops, and now he comes. Oh, he's tight to the formation. Now there's all kinds of confusion with Attleboro. Mike, they've got a double bunch, a bunch on each end of the line of scrimmage with two receivers.
They do, and they're going to run it.
Salviati comes in motion right to left. Tackled and taken down at about the 12-yard line. Tackle made by number 26, Jack Marino. 46 in there as well, Peck. He gets to the 11, 5-yard gain.
Boy, that was one of those plays they couldn't get it organized. It was a tight bunch, and then the right wing came in motion. I'm going to call it a run.
Yeah.
Was that Salviati?
Salviati, number 4.
Number 4, Salviati is slot back.
There we go.
It's actually staying up now.
Yeah, there we go. Harvey has Murray to his left. Attleboro's used 3 or 4 different running backs. Blitz! Harvey gets away from it and he's taken down at about the 15-yard line. Final tackles made by Quintana and number 7, Terrell. Harvey did well to avoid that initial pass rush. The left, I'm not sure if it was defensive end or outside linebacker, was not blocked. Minus 4 yards.
Well, 3rd and 10 here. 3rd and 9, actually. It's only minus 4, you're right.
Yep.
But any points are good. When you're down 8 points, even a field goal will put you within 5.
9th play of the drive.
And once again, it looks like press coverage and a blitz coming.
Trips to the right. Harvey back, throws it to Hegarty on the left. Back shoulder throw, makes the catch. Oh, the ball broke the plane. Oh, the ball clearly broke the plane of the end zone. They're calling him down at the 1-yard line. First down, Bombardiers.
I think he's saying he stepped out.
Okay.
And what's that, a 14, 13-yard gain?
Line of scrimmage was the 15, and he's at the 1.
14-yard gain.
Back shoulder, Mike.
Bingo. Well done. That was number 6, the receiver on that particular play, Hegarty. Defender, once again, when you have your back to the quarterback and the receiver stops suddenly, you're defenseless.
Yep. Michael, this is going to be the 10th play of the drive that started at their own 34-yard line. 14-6 Franklin, 1:13 to go in the half.
And And Attleboro was all fouled up trying to run the goal line play. And so they got to take their third timeout.
We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to a beautiful fall evening here at Tozer Cassidy Field in Attleboro. The numbers add up, Mike?
Yes, they do.
Attleboro first and goal at the Franklin 1-yard line, trailing 14-6, 1:13 to go in the half. Caden Murray with Harrison in the backfield.
Oh, what's the penalty?
It is a touchdown. There's a flag.
They're going to call a holding penalty. Are you kidding me?
So it's first and goal
From the 10.
from the 10.
I mean, he's calling a holding penalty literally beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, in the end zone.
From a right tackle.
Wow.
Who's wedge blocking.
Yeah.
And they're running to the left.
Unbelievable. Which means it had, well, how much impact on the play?
0.
Bingo. Harvey looking to the bench. Attleboro now in a spread formation. Trips to the right. Hegarty alone on the left. Offensive coordinator.
Blitz up the middle.
Harvey. Oh, escapes the sack. Rolls right, hit. Shirk knocks the ball away from the Franklin defensive back, number 16, Anthony Sochi. Nice play by Spencer Shirk.
Great play by the quarterback.
Yes.
To elude the rush. But I'm still furious about that call. Fans, if you're a football fan, think about this. You've got a triple I formation. You've got literally no splits at all.
Yeah.
And you run a wedge to the left, and they call a holding penalty on the right tackle.
Malcolm Gladwell, blink. We see what we expect to see, not what's there. Harvey again against the blitz, throws over the middle, nearly intercepted, but the two
Touchdown!
He caught it! Salviati makes the catch!
The two defenders collided.
Wow! Almost intercepted by Anthony Sochi of Franklin, slammed into by a teammate. The ball came loose, and now the officials are going to talk about it. Touchdown, Salviati! And Attleboro is within 2. Franklin 14, Attleboro 12, just 53 seconds to go. And the very first break the Bombardiers have received in 2021. That's the first bounce their way all season long.
After two defenders collided going for the ball.
And they're going for one, Mike. Long game. And the kick was by number 29 for the Bombardiers, Josu Salguero. It is Franklin 14, Attleboro 13. 53 seconds to go in the half.
Well, I'm glad to see that Attleboro got some justice there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand, and I know...
Because it's going to be a long game, Mike, and it's going to take more than 14 points to beat Franklin, and they don't want to start chasing points now. I'm not saying that's right, I'm saying that's the attitude.
No, I know that's the attitude. I just don't get it when you're talking about a team that averages 33 points a game and your own team averages 8.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever the case may be, it was a great drive, and it was a great catch.
Yeah.
And there was a little bit of good karma involved in that. As I said, I don't know how you call a holding penalty.
Yeah.
Just even if he's holding, it has no impact on the play. Keep the flag in your pocket or just pick it up.
That's a ref looking to make a call.
Oh, no, that's a ref. It's, you know.
Who didn't play the game,
Thank
probably.
you. I'm God and you're not.
12 plays, 76 yards on the drive.
Best drive of the year.
Squib kickoff, please stay in bounds, and it goes out of bounds right in front of Coach Strachan. Smart play by number 7 for Franklin Terrell, the senior. So
Ball's going to be on the 35 again.
Yep. great performance so far by the Bombardiers. Again, Franklin came into this game the only undefeated team in the entire Hockomock League. They lead second in the league with 164 points. They've only allowed 52, which leads the Kelly Rex.
And Attleboro's got, basically close to 150 yards total offense in the first half. Maybe not quite that many.
What a heads-up play by Salviati.
138 yards total offense.
Wow. Back to pass, Aroni. Cross underneath. Oh, coming out of the backfield was Gula on a wheel route. Little overthrown, incomplete.
Boy, Attleboro got lucky there. They were man-to-man coverage. No. See, they weren't man-to-man coverage. Mike Strachan's talking to Salviati saying, you're not man-to-man. When that guy goes across the field, you stay home.
Exactly.
If he would have been covering that man was wide open. Who was the receiver?
Gula, 21. Offensive line is Rocco, McIver, Aiello, Papa, and Porcany. I think I butchered the pronunciation of that one. Porcorny.
Sounds good to me.
There we go. Aroni gives to Gula up the middle. Stops, pops outside, tries to get to the edge, does get to the edge. Nice stiff arm against Attleboro's Aiden Ramirez. That's going to be a first down for Gula, and I think it stops the clock at 38 seconds to go in the half.
Boy, once again, the outside linebackers, that just drives me nuts. Leonardo, he had to come to a dead stop because Leonardo stuffed the offensive tackle.
Yep.
He jumps outside. Where's your corner linebacker? And that's an 11-yard gain on what should have been a loss. Or at least a no gain.
Yep.
I mean, Leonardo couldn't have done any more.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Twins both ways, right side's the wide side.
Trips down to the right.
Yep, Shirk moves up closer to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback.
Aroni's going to run up the middle. He's on the left sideline, steps out of bounds under the pressure of number 19, Ramirez. Another first down for Franklin.
And once again, Attleboro got caught in man-to-man coverage there.
So he moves from the 40. Oh, that was the Attleboro 46.
Yeah, he's 50. It's a 13-yard gain.
Yeah.
Was it in the Attleboro 46?
No, his own 46.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
His own 46.
So it's a 13-yard gain.
Because they're at the Attleboro 41. Same formation, twins right, twins left, right side, trips to the right. Aroni throws underneath. His first bad pass of the day, a little bit low for Shane Kindred, 2nd and 10. Nice job by that Franklin offensive line. Aroni's only been under real pressure once tonight. Well, win, lose, or draw, Mike, in this first 24 minutes, it's the best football we've seen this team play, Attleboro, all year.
You're certainly right about that, Paul. We're playing very good football, but keeping this, stopping this Franklin team, 26 seconds to go in the half, Franklin still got all 3 of their timeouts. So this could be 5 or 6 plays. They've got to keep it up.
Clock moving, 25 seconds. Aroni scrambles left. That time he's pressured, but he finds a hole up the middle. Taken down by Leonardo.
It's a 6-yard gain and a timeout.
Boy, Leonardo has quick feet for a big man.
He certainly does.
Ball's at the 35-yard line, so Mike's right, 6-yard gain. 3rd and 4. 14-13 Franklin, 16 seconds left in the first half. I got to get my egg timer out for the second half so I remember to give the score more often for our radio audience.
3rd and 4, ball's on the left hash mark.
Yep. They're traveling left to right. By the way, Spencer Shirk, who's done such an outstanding job at safety all year long, helping out at receiver the last few games. You know what his brother Trainer's doing at UMass, Mike?
Lacrosse.
Rugby.
Well, once again, he's doing something that's a wonderful sport.
And he made the A-side. As a freshman, he's playing A-side rugby at UMass Amherst.
That's impressive.
Yes.
That's very impressive. And if they can play rugby without hard shell equipment, why can't we play football without hard shell equipment?
Yeah.
Now you got a tight wing left ball. You got twins to the right. Actually got a tight bunch left.
Yes, exactly.
Empty again.
4-man rush for the Bombardiers. Leonardo driving into the backfield. Wide open underneath is Tracy. forced out of bounds.
Where's the right outside linebacker?
About the 15.
My goodness gracious. Too much! Where was that ball to start with?
35-yard line.
It's a 20-yard gain on a guy running underneath Pat. They can't be a man-to-man there.
8 seconds to go.
Creepers. I mean, they've had 4 completions for 86 yards, a touchdown, and 3 first downs, and there's been nobody near any of them.
And Mike, they're 5-0. They've done it against every team in the league except KP and their next week, or Milford and their next week.
Well, whatever the case may be, long story short, there's 26 seconds to go. You got to be playing a zone. And I think they were playing a zone, and it's blown coverage.
Okay, they're trying to reset the clock. They're putting 11 seconds on the clock.
That's impossible, is it?
11 seconds on the clock. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That only took 5 seconds play. That's ridiculous, Paul.
7th play of the drive.
That's ridiculous.
Yep.
Who's ever on the clock doesn't know what he's doing.
Roney to the right side, rolling. Has time, throws out of the end zone intentionally. Double coverage on Tracy. Salviati in front, Lako behind.
And that
Aroni has Gula to his right, looks left, has time to look right. Great job by the offensive line. Thinks about running, throws it away to the left.
finally, the gap is over.
And Gula might have been open that time. A pressure came from Harrison late. Attleboro holds, and the first half ends with Franklin holding a 1-point lead. 14-13. They drove from their own 35 to the Attleboro 15 late in that half. We'll be back with second half action after this on AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. Welcome back to Sorry, Dave. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio and WARAradio.com. After 24 minutes of play, it is Franklin 14, Attleboro 13. Attleboro started this game off with a 14-play, 56-yard drive that ended with a 25-yard field goal by Salviati for a 3-0 lead. They then stuffed Franklin on their first possession, 3 and out, but Franklin also held Attleboro. The Panthers got the ball back at the Bombardier 46-yard line, and just 3 plays later, they were in the end zone after a 31-yard touchdown pass from Maroney to the dynamic Will Tracy. PAT was good. It was 7-3. Attleboro came back, and after a heck of a kickoff return by Pantages, took over at the 23 of Franklin, and then early in the second quarter, a 35-yard field goal by Salviati to make it Franklin 7, Attleboro 6. Franklin countered with another long drive, 11 plays, 65 yards, a 16-yard pass, and a 19-yard completion to Shane Kindred. The rest of the yardage picked up by the running back, Mac Gula, a 5'11", 195-pound senior. None of the runs more than 9 yards long. He pumped it into the end zone from 3 yards out. The PAT was good for a 14-6 lead. Attleboro countered with a 12-play, 76-yard drive, touchdown pass to Salviati. A gentleman on a Franklin camera is claiming that, one, the catch by Salviati touched the ground before he caught it, Michael. Our graphics man, Peter Bray, his view of it says Salviati caught it. But Jim from Franklin, who we've known for years, did say that I was right. When Hegarty made that back shoulder catch at the 1 yard line, he spun and the ball did break the plane.
Well, also on that is, I won't belabor the point, but driving the ball off left tackle, and you call a hold on the right tackle, and then they place the ball with its nose on the 10, which means you call the hold
in the end zone,
basically, on the goal line, and it's the other way. Yep. There was a little justice in that.
The Salviati PAT was good. The long snap by Harvey, the hold by Hawkwater, and that made the score 14-13. And Franklin put a scare into the Bombardiers in less than a minute. They drove for their own 35-yard line all the way to the Attleboro 15. A 20-yard pass to Will Tracy brought them close. Eventually, the Panthers ran out of time, and the half ended with Franklin holding a 1-point lead. What do you got for stats, Michael?
Well, Franklin has 17 carries for 81 yards. Mark Gula had 15 for 62 with 3 first downs and a touchdown. Quarterback Jared Aroney had 2 great scrambles for 19 yards.
Wow.
And a 13-yard first down. I guess the last pass, so I would say he's really only 4 for 9 because the last pass was out of bounds, but 86 yards, 3 first downs, and a touchdown.
Wow.
So they had 167 yards total offense, and they had a great 11-yard punt return. Attleboro, on the other hand, they had 17 carries for 48 yards, led by sophomore Adrian Rivera with 11 carries for 31 and a first down.
Yep.
But they also, Matt Harvey was terrific throwing the ball, 5 for 13. But his 5 completions were for 4 first downs and a touchdown.
Wow.
And they had 116 yards on those 3 great kickoff returns.
Mm-hmm.
So they really had 254 yards of
Wow.
offense in the first, 138 from scrimmage. The only negative thing I'll say about Attleboro in this game is these short kickoffs. Giving a great offensive team, just giving them 40 yards of field position by not even trying. I just don't understand it.
Well, and also Matt Harvey, he's been under duress all day long and still put up those fine passing numbers.
Really, just terrific. And by the way, not all day long. He's had some extra time on that 11-yard first down when Franklin was in man-to-man coverage. He got a chance to survey the field. It's when Franklin blitzes, and their secondary is superb.
Yes.
When they send 6, boy, they're hard to keep out.
It is Franklin 14, Attleboro 13. We'll be back with second half action after this on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Kevin, that's going to leave a mark. Callahan has just texted into the press box. Sorry about this, Franklin fans. He says, hopefully Attleboro keeps it going in the second half and makes the necessary adjustments to stop the long drives of Franklin. Hello to Mike as well.
Kevin, you got to be ready on Thanksgiving, Kevin, because I'm going to be in Colorado.
Really?
Yes, the whole family. We're going to go out. Anthony, Laura, and Odessa are going out from Minnesota.
Wow.
Christina and her boyfriend Chris are flying out from Somerville. Linda and I are going out, so we're going to have Thanksgiving in Fort Collins, Colorado.
So you're missing the 100th Thanksgiving Day matchup between Attleboro and North.
It wasn't my call. It wasn't my call.
All right. We're at halftime. It is Franklin 14, Attleboro 13. Franklin came into this game 5-0, Attleboro 1-4. A long way to go so far. It's been Attleboro's best performance of the year. I also want to make a comment about Salviati's touchdown catch. It was nearly a brilliant interception by Franklin's Anthony Sochi until he was slammed into by another teammate. That caused the ball to pop loose.
And by the way, if the point of the ball touches the ground, that doesn't mean it's a drop. He had his hands on the ball down low, and it's a matter of control. But on that particular play, given the fact that we thought they'd already scored the same touchdown twice, I think it was good karma.
And I want to say a credit to both the Franklin program and Attleboro program. This has been a hard-hitting, clean as a whistle, fun-to-watch football game. And we'll be back with second half action after this.
Jumpin' Juba will perform a live concert in the Attleboro Library's Marble Room on Thursday, November 4th from 7 to 8 p.m. Jumpin' Juba is a local blues-inspired trio that plays rearranged R&B classics and original music. They play frequently in the local area and recently performed as part of Attleboro's Summer Concert Series. This program is supported by a grant from the Attleboro Cultural Council, a local agency which is supported by the Massachusetts Cultural Council, a state agency.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. As a trained professional, I know what that dead air means. Hello, folks. We're back, getting ready for the third quarter here. Attleboro will kick off 2, Franklin right 2 left. It's 14-13 as we head into the third quarter. And
I think Franklin is really going to open up their attack. When they went to the 5 wides, the 3 of the incompletions were just passes where a guy was wide open and just couldn't get it to him. And the 4th was when the quarterback had to basically try to save the last play when you saw Mark Gula running down the middle of the field wide open.
Exactly.
But other than that, I mean, Gula has been stopped inside.
Yes.
And I know he's had 3 great runs inside, but he's got 15 carries for 62 yards. He's averaging over 7 a carry this year. He's barely got 4. Great job by the Attleboro defense to start. Let's see if they kick it deep.
I can't find my 4-color pen, but don't worry, I've got others. And once again, they kick it short, and Franklin's going to take over at their own 41-yard line, just 59 yards away from the Attleboro end zone. Kick recovered by junior Luke Davis. Where did that pen go? All right, 14-13 Franklin.
Don't know.
They were red in my book here in the first half. They're going to have to be purple in the second. All right, minus 41, 1st and 10. No, Attleboro, we knew Attleboro could play with this team on the line of scrimmage. The question was going to be at the skill positions. And from what you said, Mike, you're looking for Franklin to rely more on their skill players this half.
Yeah, I really think so. That they've got the ability to do it.
Yep. Back to passes, Aroni, wheel route down the left. Ooh. Just misses connecting with Will Tracy. Coverage on the play by Shirk.
It was nice coverage by Shirk, but Tracy's he's an outstanding receiver.
Yes.
He wishes he had that one back. Boy, that was lofted beautifully by Aroni.
Kid can really throw the ball. By the way, we're in the third quarter. I'm going to curse myself. Mike, this is the first game of the year where I haven't called Spencer Shirk Taylor Shirk at least 3 times by now.
That's good news, too, and it's also the first game of the year. Attleboro hasn't had a punt in the first half.
That's a great point.
That's a very good sign.
2nd down and 10 yards to go. Give you the Attleboro coaching staff in a minute.
4-4 defense, should be zone.
And they're going to run Gula to the left with a tight wing. Coming up is Shirk on a safety blitz. Takes it down for a loss. This might be against Gula, as Gula had a hold of Shirk's face mask.
Well, it certainly looked like he had a hold of his face mask.
Not just a straight arm, looked like he grabbed it. And if this goes against Attleboro, we're both going to have to take 10 deep breaths so there's not an explosion in this press box.
This is just ridiculous if it does. It's going against Attleboro.
Wow.
It's just an awful call by an officiating group that's having a tough day. The receiver or the runner was raised to his left. He had his hand on.
And they're marking it off from the line of scrimmage when the tackle was 3 yards in the backfield.
So it was an 18-yard penalty on a face mask. And once again, we have this problem in football. If we didn't have face masks, you wouldn't have this problem. Why can an offensive running back hit you in the face
mask? Which he did on that play.
And he still had it on his face mask when he was driven down. Awful call. What are you going to do?
1st and 10. Ball is at the
high snap. A little more good.
The ball knows. The ball.
And Chris Leonardo's
with the play. Chris Leonardo with the recovery, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is called karma.
Yes.
The line of scrimmage was the Attleboro 44. Wow, what a Chris Leonardo, for a man that big is he quick on his feet. 6'3", 285. He's going to be playing somewhere on Saturdays next year.
I hope it's a URI, but wherever he goes, they're going to love him.
Yes.
And that was right there, a 16-yard gain.
Wow. So the Bombardiers get the ball back after the great play by Shirk and then the fumble recovery by Leonardo. 1st and 10 at the 40 of Franklin, trailing 14-13, 11:31 to go in the third. Twins right. Wheaton's the fullback. Nice block.
Nice run.
Yes, is that Murray or is that 44 on the tackle for Franklin Quintana? That was 38 on the run, Quintina, excuse me.
Okay, picked up 6 yards.
Yep. So Attleboro using a number of different running backs, keeping them fresh.
Getting back to what I said about hands to the face.
Yep.
You call hands to the face in the line of scrimmage. You call hands to the face and a guy getting tackled on a face mask.
Yeah.
But a running back can put his hands in the defender's face all day long.
Yeah, and that's not an anti-Franklin comment at all.
No.
That's an anti-crazy rule comment.
No gain that time.
Whoa. Down 4 Attleboro is Rivera getting up slowly. He moved from the 33.
2-yard gain. No, if they didn't have face masks, we wouldn't have the problem.
To the 32. Yeah. Yeah, when I become benevolent czar, we're getting rid of the hard shell helmet. The hard shell helmet came in after World War II. It was brought in designed to protect the head.
Yes.
But what it's done is
Same thing it did in hockey.
Yes, it allows players to use their head as a weapon, making the game less safe.
Same thing as a hockey.
I got at least 3 concussions playing football. I never got a concussion playing rugby.
There you go.
2 separated shoulders, some bruised ribs, sure.
Triple I, third and a long one,
Wow.
or short 2. And both teams go.
Attleboro in that tank formation. They bring in big Nathan Vero, the 320-pounder, put him at right tackle, and put Harrison in the backfield at fullback.
In the
Calls going against the Bombardiers.
And that was a good call. Right tackle was illegal procedure.
Crowd's booing that one, but I think the striped shirts got that one right.
Oh, definitely.
Back to just inside the 37-yard line. 3rd and 6 now.
On that face mask call that we were talking about, the ball he was 3 yards of the backfield. The play had completely broken down. It was the runner in all blue shirts.
Yeah.
It had, it just, just wonder what they're thinking about.
Trips to the right. Shirk.
Press coverage, look for a blitz. And they're blitzing.
Up the middle with the sack. That's going to be number 8, Jonathan Martins, a 6'2.5", 225-pound end.
Harrison just couldn't stay with him. He really stayed with him quite some time.
Yep.
But when Harvey tried to escape to the left, there was nowhere to go. So
Yep.
it's -2, and it's going to be 4th down and 8.
Big defensive stand for the Franklin Panthers, forcing Attleboro into a punting situation from Franklin territory at their own 40.
Salviati's in here. I know, and he's only back 10 yards. Now he's back 11 yards.
Yeah. Running onto the field, number 54, Ryan Dennehy, the senior, at the last minute. Christian Dane, the blocking back.
9 guys coming after it. Boy, just gets it off.
Quick kick by Salviati.
Thank goodness.
And Dane is down, holding his ankle again. We hope he's okay. He missed last week with a bad ankle. Downed by Ethan Lako at the 9-yard line.
So that ball was kicked from the 41? Or the 36?
Line of scrimmage was the 40.
40-yard line, so it's a 31-yard punt. Great punt.
And unfortunately, Christian Dane, the outstanding two-way player who missed last week's game after rolling his ankle at Mansfield, he came limping off the field there. We hope he's okay. So Franklin takes over at their own 9-yard line. 8:45 to go in the third quarter. They lead by 1.
Dane was the personal protector there.
Yep.
Attleboro, Franklin sent the house, and boy, just a fabulous job by Salviati to get that punt off. And it ended up almost a coffin corner.
Yeah.
Got 11-yard roll because the returner just couldn't get over to catch it.
Strength of the formation is to the left. That's the short side. They'll run Gula that way. Gets to the hit in the backfield. But first hit was made by Straminski.
Yes.
What a run by Gula, though, to turn a loss into a 2.5-yard gain.
He's just tough as nails.
Yes, he is.
Real tough kid.
Giving him 2 or 3 on that, Mike.
I'm gonna give him 2 because he's an opponent.
Okay, all right.
It's closer to 3, I know. Maybe it isn't.
I want to thank Franklin coach Ian Bain for being so cooperative before the game with their lineups, and of always Tom Angelo, their athletic director.
Boy, they got the athletic programs going at Franklin. They really do. Every year they're getting one of the, in the running for the awards.
Yep. Ooh, what a hard run down the left.
No, it was just a quick toss, fake inside. Who caught the ball? It was either 2 or 11, I
Number
think.
2 made the catch, and that's the first time I've seen Caden Murray knocked on his back all season long. He's been Attleboro's best defender all season long, along with Leonardo on the line of scrimmage.
And that was a gain of 9 yards.
Wow, nice play.
Beautifully done. What can you do? 95 yards on. I have him for 5 for 11 passing for Jared Aroni.
We'll call this the 21-yard line for Franklin. They lead 14-13 as we approach 8 minutes to go in the quarter.
They put their 2 wideouts split out here to the left, and their tight end is in the wing on the to the right, and the tight end is 6'4" to the left.
Yeah. Tight end Grayson Hunter. Snap to Aroni, gives to Gula. They like to run left. They're going behind. Oh, there's a big hit on that side.
Boy, you got 10 yards again.
Wow. And that was the hit was made by number 19, Aiden Ramirez. They're running left behind Rockio, the 5'10", 210-pound tackle, and McVicker, the 6'1", 220-pound guard.
And the key block besides those was the tight end on the wing, and he just made a great block on the corner linebacker. And as the defensive back tried to come up to make the play, Gula delivered a tremendous blow, and he gained 11 yards.
Yes, he did. Whoops, and then Attleboro jumps. And, Mike, that's 2 tackles in a row where the Attleboro tackler ended up on their back. Back when we played football, it would have been, you hated to get grass stains on the numbers on the back of your jersey.
You didn't want those.
I remember Joe Klecko telling the great story, but he took pride in the fact that he never got the back of his jersey dirty unless he played against John Hanna. So it's a first and 5 from their own 37.
That tight wing to the left again, wide to the right, and right up the gut.
Oh, again he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Again he keeps driving. That's going to be close to another first down.
Boy, their offensive line, they're really cooking with gas right now for Franklin.
And that center is Aiello, the right guard Papa.
After you got that defensive offside, the defense is a little bit leery about jumping, and they went with a quick count that time. And I was just watching the line. And everybody just came off like they were the Rockettes.
At their own 43-yard line, they lead by 1, 7:09 to go. Back to pass Aroni. Going deep. Out there is Tracy. Beautiful pass and catch on the dead run. Touchdown. What a play. A 57-yard touchdown pass. Wow.
57, I had him 58, but who's counting?
All right. That was a beautiful football play, Michael.
Well, they've been running off left tackle. They faked that. They bootlegged. The left guard pulled, had nobody to block. And quarterback Aroni saw Tracy, and Tracy was behind everybody, and Attleboro was, I mean, they were chasing as well as they could, but it was a perfectly blown, didn't have to break stride. 58-yard touchdown.
Is it my imagination? Did he fake a screen pass to the left at first?
Yes.
Wow, which holds the linebackers.
Sure. But that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. It was a beautiful throw.
It was just a beautiful throw.
P8, a beautiful pattern, beautiful throw, great football play. Garrett Portesi with a PAT. It is Franklin 21, Attleboro 13, a 6-play, 91-yard drive completed by the 57-yard touchdown pass, Aroni to Tracy. We'll be right back. Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. Mike, Kevin Callahan has written back, getting the news. He'll be filling in for you on Thanksgiving Day. I'm in. I won't forget that DiMattio's playing quarterback.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
Remember his freshman year when everyone was...
Yes. I had nothing to do with that. We just called him the mystery man. I thought that was a nice nickname.
Long
Nice
kick by Portese, left to right. Caught at his own 7-yard line. Still on his feet. Lako makes a man miss. Oh, he grabs his shirt at the last minute. Number 39, Garrett Portese. He was faked out by Lako, but managed to grab onto Ethan's shirt as he was going by. So the return from his own 7-yard line to the Franklin side of the field at the 49.
So that means that's a 44-yard return. If there's one thing we've had, this goes against everything I've been saying about short kickoffs.
Yes.
So Attleboro, Franklin's kicked it deep. Attleboro's running back a total of, 160 yards on 4 returns. So maybe I'm full of prunes.
1st and 10, Attleboro. Remember, Mike, as we say, you leave the mistakes to me.
All
That's
right.
my job.
Okay, well, that was a great return by
Excuse me. There we go.
Lako. And I wish you'd do something about this microphone.
Yep.
It's only 6 weeks into the season.
Sorry. Attleboro might have jumped. No, running up the middle is that number 38, Adrian Rivera, the 155-pounder, moves from the 49 to the 46.5.
Give him 3 yards because he's a home guy.
So they're at, I have minus 49, they're at plus 49 to the plus 47. It is 21-13, Franklin, 6:19 to go, clock moving in the slow-moving third quarter after a very quick first half. Freddie Wheaton is in as a wing on the left. Great to have him back on the field.
Straight 50 defense this time.
And they give it to Rivera, and he's hit hard at the line of scrimmage, slammed behind the play. Number 25, that's the nose guard, Jay Gula. Looks like a 50 to me too, Mike, but they call that a 3-4.
Yes, I guess it's a 3-4.
Yeah.
But when a team comes out in a tight bunch and the outside linebacker's on the outside shoulder of the tight end, it's a 5-2. So,
Why, back in our day, that was called a 5-2.
well, we could have said back in the old days they're running an Oklahoma defense and everybody would have understood what you
That's
meant.
right, yeah.
And those days are long gone.
Although Mike Strachan earlier this season, they did call a 5-man Okie front defense they used.
End over. Oops.
Back to passes. Harvey throws off his back foot. That ball underthrown, and Attleboro's fortunate. Great coverage by number 1, Divine Johnson. And if that ball was thrown on the button, Mike, Divine might have intercepted it.
Yeah, he would have. It's 4th down and 6.
Another good pass rush, by number 8, Jonathan Martins. There was another white shirt in there as well.
Yeah, the left outside linebacker or end, whatever you want to call it, had a great rush. And so they had 2 men in there. Matt Harvey drifted to his left, but he had to throw it off his wrong foot.
Yep.
He's really done a nice job under the pressure. Still got no passes completed, 0 for 1 here in the second half. And once again, 2 men deep this time, so looks to me like it's going to be a punt return.
Salviati back to punt. Long snapper is Hawkwater. Fake! And he's running to the left, getting to the edge. What a great block by William Brewer! First down, Salviati! And Mike, right before the snap, the right wing defender defending against Attleboro Gunner moved back towards the line of scrimmage.
And did a legal crackback block. It was above the waist on the last guy. I think the ball's in the 25, so that's a 20-yard gain.
What a block by number 40, William Brewer, on the left edge. So it's 1st and 10, and where are they?
On the 25.
Thank you, Michael.
Plus 25.
Yep. Running right is Rivera.
And then he had to cut back to the left, but the line of scrimmage, once again, when the line can hold them off, you can search, and he searches beautifully for 6 yards.
Wow.
41 yards for 14 carries for sophomore Adrian Rivera.
So that fake punt was a 22-yard gain.
Freddie Wheaton's played the whole second half, both sides.
And which you called. You thought he might. Mike, I had my head down. What happened there?
They gave it to Freddie Wheaton. They gave the first time they gave it to the fullback.
Yep.
I would say he probably got 2 yards. Yeah, I can imagine Freddie Wheaton said, I've waited all year for this, coach. You're going to play me or not?
Lackey, Jay Gula, Martins on that front line. There's another player when they go to that 4-man front there as well. They've been impressive all day. 3rd and a short one for the Bombardiers at the 21-yard line of Franklin.
Boy, A-gap blitz.
Caden Murray is running left, gets to the edge, lowers his shoulder, dives for the end zone, pushed out of bounds by number 16, Anthony Sochi.
Geez, I thought he got there. Apparently,
No, he had stepped out.
he did step out
Yeah.
because he dove for the pylon. 13-yard gain to the first down for Caden Murray.
Wow.
And that was a beautifully run sweep left. And they did it. That's why sometimes when you blitz inside linebackers,
Yeah.
and they can't contain. Instead of being second contain, they're nowhere in the vicinity.
Mike, I had him going from the 21-yard line to the 3.
No, the ball was on the, it was the 21 to
Yeah.
the 3.
Up the middle is Rivera. He's into the end zone. Great job by the Attleboro offensive line. Leonardo, Pereira, Miranda, Straminski, and Harrison. And number 38, Adrian Rivera, has his first touchdown of the season. It is 21-19 Franklin. 3:56 to go in the quarter.
21-19 Franklin. I think you got to go for 2 here, Paul.
Yeah.
You know, you're at a point here where everything is crucial. I'm just amazed that, I mean, this is a very good Franklin team.
Yes, it is.
And Attleboro is playing superb, gutsy football, going for the big play. I mean, that fake punt was marvelous.
Yes. And now the conversion attempt from 3 yards away as we look to our left. Harvey has an empty backfield.
They only have 10 guys out there.
And Attleboro was forced to call timeout. The man who just scored the touchdown, I believe, was supposed to be the 11th player, Adrian Rivera, the sophomore.
All right, well.
The enthusiasm of youth.
Yes.
Timeout by the Bombardiers, 3:56 to go. That drive was 49 yards in 8 plays. And the Bombardiers, we said at the top of the broadcast, Mike Strachan believed that Attleboro could stack up with Franklin on the line of scrimmage. The question would be the skill positions, and that's kind of how it's worked out so far.
Well, they've had 189 yards total offense.
Wow.
They've had 3 great kickoff returns for another 116. And they got another 16 yards on that snap recovery by Leonardo.
Yep.
So they've really, I mean, this isn't one of those things where there's been any kind of a mismatch anywhere.
Yep. And it's been the healthiest Bombardier team on the field all season. Christian Dane is limping but playing with the ankle, and Lucas Briggs is out. Logan Briggs is out. Everyone else is back tonight. Rivera rolls left. Under pressure, throws over the middle, knocked down by the big right paw of number 6, Luke Davis.
Geez, Luke Davis is a
football player.
Their defense is very good.
Yeah.
Who was that throw to? Was that to number 6?
I thought so.
Higgity? I thought so.
And we'll take a quick break and come back with the kickoff.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Being this close to the band, Mike, I think now we know what it was like to be Buddy Rich's wife back in the day.
Must have been tough. Attleboro still has 5 more plays from scrimmage. They've really done a wonderful job. Oh,
Salviati kicks it off the front line.
Recovered.
It's kicked back, and Attleboro recovers. He kicked it hard on the ground at URI back in your day. That was your onside kick. Drill it at the belly of the front line.
No, when I was coaching in Mannheim, Germany.
All right.
We had a great soccer-style kicker.
Salviati kicked it at the man in the front line. They kicked it right back at Attleboro. And who recovered for the Bombardiers?
Couldn't tell.
Senior captain Keegan Conley on the recovery for the Bombardiers. They've got the ball back at midfield. Wow.
So with 3:52 to go here in the third quarter,
Wow.
I mean, it's just even though Franklin knows they're the superior team, they're concerned right now.
Yeah. And that was a
Nice block by Freddie Wheaton leading
Yes.
that play.
Wheaton, the fullback, in front as they run. Christian Dane limping and playing on. Nice job by the center as well, Miranda, on that play.
This pursuit by Franklin's defense is outstanding.
Yep.
When you block everything right and you barely get 3 yards,
Yes.
it just shows that you're doing it against a good defense.
Man. Sochi out there. Peck and Quintina, the linebackers, are outstanding. Yeah, that looks like the old 5-2, Mike.
Yep, it certainly does.
And straight up the middle they run. That's going to be another gain of 2, maybe 3 yards.
Boy, this is a very good defensive front.
Who is that?
It's once again Adrian Rivera.
26 in there. No, I knew Rivera running. 26 gets up from the bottom of the pile. He's a defensive back, came flying up. So might have been number 8 with the initial
Well,
hit.
26 is Marino.
Yep.
When you come out in a tight offset wing like that, slot wing, you automatically go up to the 52 style look, your outside backers. But that's your strong safety coming up flying.
Wow. 3rd and 5. After the 2 Rivera carries, right slot, Hegarty comes
Blitz.
in motion. Harvey rolls right, can step into this throw. And Salviati, feet got tangled and he was tripped. Some fans want a flag, but I don't think that's going to get one.
That's just good defense.
Yep.
3rd and 5, 4th and 5, sorry.
By the way, the Attleboro student body to our left, Mike, the theme is the rodeo tonight, which is why you see all the cowboy hats and lariats and things.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's why Matt Harvey had some time right there. But this secondary coverage from Franklin is it's skin tight.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he intentionally threw it away because Salviati's already made a great catch, but he really wasn't open.
Yep.
So he'll be punting from the plus 45, 2 men deep for Franklin.
Nick Pantagis comes on the field to block on the left end of the line, the senior. Snap by Hawkwater to Salviati. Whoops, got a little bit under that one. Gets a
great
good
kick.
bounce, though. Still rolling to the 20-yard line, and that's where Ethan Lako downs it. Mike, I'm having a good night. I haven't called Spencer Shirk, trainer Shirk, and I haven't called Ethan Lako Evan yet.
Well, whatever the case may be, maybe it's some good luck for the lads. They're only down by 2 points.
Yes.
There's 2:15 here to go in the third, trailing 21-19, and playing very sound football in so many ways. And, of course, that fake punt was just brilliant.
Yep. So Franklin will begin at their own 19-yard line. It's also the first game this year where the Bombardiers have won the field position battle.
Yes, they have, but when you're playing a fast break offense like Franklin, it can change in a split second.
Yes.
I mean, they've already had plays in this game of
57-yard pass, 16-yard pass, 19-yard pass, 20-yard pass.
31-yard touchdown pass.
Yep.
And once again, Gula's been held to 87 yards on 20 carries. Timeout offense here, right?
Yes, timeout Franklin held to 87 yards.
Yes.
We'll be right back after this.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to AACS. 1st and 10, Franklin, their own 19-yard line.
Pistol.
Yep. Aroni, the outstanding quarterback, fakes to Gula. Back to pass. He
he's
wants
got
to
him.
go deep.
And he's got him.
Out there is Kindred.
Underthrown.
And they're going to call face guarding.
Yeah.
They're going to call that on number 21, Keegan Conley. The ball hit him right in the small of the back, but he was not looking back for the ball.
No, he was not playing the ball, and the ball hit him in the back. The receiver had stopped. It's a clear defensive interference call. The quarterback couldn't throw it. He didn't throw it soon enough.
Yeah.
He threw the ball from his 15, and it hit his Keegan in the back on the plus 40, so he threw it,
Yeah.
45, 50 yards in the air. It was a missile.
So from 1st and 10 on the 19, that'll be a 15-yard penalty. For those of you who are watching this high school football game instead of the Boston Fighting Red Sox and the Houston Fighting Astros, in the top of the third, it's 1-0 Houston. Good news, though, the Boston Bruins are ahead 3-0 over the Buffalo Sabres, I believe, after 2 periods.
Yes, let's keep it positive.
Yep.
Our team is playing great right here. Let's hope the Blue Bombardiers can hang in there against this dynamite Franklin team.
Gulo runs left, hit at the line of scrimmage, taken down. Nice work up front by Straminsky, Vero, Pereira, and Leo. I think Miranda's in there now as well, too.
He's still got 4 yards.
Yes.
Do you think they're picking on the left side?
Yes.
Or the defensive right side?
So 1st and 10, the original line of scrimmage was, let's see, the 34.
I mean, this is famously what King Philip does.
Yes.
They start running left, and they just let that tailback search and succeed.
2nd and 6. The tight end is Grayson, Rocco, and McIver, the tackle and guard on that side. So they're at the
Just ace blocking. He cuts it back to the right.
Yep.
Fumble.
Whoa, ball's out. Still fighting for it. Bombardiers are pointing, but that doesn't matter. We're looking for someone in a striped shirt. And the longer it goes, Franklin maintains possession. And it looked like number 65, the center, Aiello, recovered that. So it's 3rd and 4.
I call it a short 4.
So do they
from
get
their 41-yard line. That, once again, the collisions on the line of scrimmage, Franklin is exploding off the ball.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, they're getting met. It's really hard hitting up front.
Yep. From their own 41-yard line, Mike is correct. It is closer to 3 than 4.
Yeah, and it's caveman football
Yes.
at its finest.
21-19, 22 seconds to go in the third
they're
quarter.
throwing.
Franklin leads. Back to pass. Oh, he's hit! And he's not escaping this one. Finishing the job was number 76, Pereira, who got there first. Straminsky's in there.
I thought Harrison was in there, but
Wow.
I'm not sure. But that's a loss of 5 yards. That's a huge sack.
Wow.
Huge play.
Aroni goes from his own
And that's the last play of the third
line
quarter.
of scrimmage was the 41. He's taken down. Wow, well, it's line of scrimmage is going to be their own 40 when we start the fourth quarter on AACS 15 Sports, 21-19 Franklin.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back. So it's 4th and 9 from their own 35, a punting situation.
And let's hope there's no fake punts here. I don't think they're going to be faking anything. But
One safety back, that's Lako at his own 35.
Attleboro's going after it.
Yeah, it looks that way. Pereira standing up the middle. Wheaton's there. Coming from the right is Murray.
Good kick.
Catch by Lako at his own 35. Gets a legal block from number 19, Ramirez. And then taken down by a host of tacklers.
5-yard gain in the punt return.
Good pursuit. Getting there first, number 84 for Franklin, Jackson Nutter.
Ball's on the minus. Now, he got to the 39, and that's a lousy spot.
Yeah, that's a lousy spot. But
Creepers.
Yep.
No, but just get it right.
Yep.
The guy swung him by the shirt back to the 38-yard
Yeah,
line. Just get it right. You're looking at it. Everybody's looking at it.
So they're at the, is that the 38 or the 37?
I'll give it the 38.
All right, Attleboro takes over 1st and 10, their own 38-yard line early in the 4th quarter. Wheaton at fullback. They give to Rivera running straight up the middle, running behind the left tackle Leonardo, left guard Pereira.
You know, Attleboro's doing all they want to do is three's fine with them. There's 11:37 to go.
Yep.
A 2-yard gain that time for Rivera, so he's got now 51 yards on 18 carries.
And they are slamming into each other, both sides on the line of scrimmage. Cullen Peck, who seems to be playing more of a defensive end position now than linebacker.
It's a 4-man front now.
Yep. Counter, no pass over the middle. They hit the slant. Nice catch made by Brody McKenna. Wow. Brody McKenna, Mike, that slant pass you love so much to Brody McKenna, a star for the JVs last year, first down.
17-yard gain on that. Once again, it's an RPO. You fake inside. The linebacker comes to fire that slant right behind him. Beautifully done. And the ball's on the right hash mark on the plus 42-yard line.
Yes. Wow. So that was, whoops. Big run up the middle. He moves from the old 42 across the 40. And that's Rivera on the carry, I believe.
Well, it was Wheaton lead blocking, I believe.
Nice initial hit made by number 44, Quintina. Mike, that's a 5-yard gain.
Well, it's close to a 5-yard gain. Freddie Wheaton being in there at fullback. I mean, he just explodes off the ball every time, and he just loves to hit.
Yep.
And that's why he's a 3-year Letterman senior captain. I just hope he stays healthy the rest of the year. He's a difference maker.
Yes. By the way, that was an 18-yard pass to McKenna. Yes. Rivera tries to get to the edge. Franklin doesn't do it. Another huge collision.
Boy, it's hard to run around those
guys. 31, 44, and 46. So Quintina, Peck, and Divine Johnson in on that tackle. 3rd and 2, so a 3-yard gain for Rivera.
The secondary, they're long and lean, and the linebackers are rugged, and they're just very quick.
Ball's at the 33-yard line.
Great lead block by Freddie Wheaton.
Exactly, and they run left behind Leonardo Pereira, the center, Miranda, close to a first down for the Bombardiers.
He definitely got the first down.
And they're moving the chains. Mike, it's been a while since we've heard a home crowd this enthusiastic, this loud, this late in a ball game at Tozer Cassidy.
It certainly is. And Franklin isn't playing badly.
They're not at all. They're Franklin, for crying out loud.
I mean, they're a terrific team, but Attleboro is playing like they're possessed. Corner blitz.
31, they throw that slant again. The ball was tipped.
Ooh, the right linebacker got out into that one. No, that was a save. That was a strong safety again, number 26.
Wow.
And that's Jack Marino.
Wow.
And I guess you'd call him a 4-4 linebacker because they're alternate back and forth. I shouldn't call him a strong safety, but whatever it is, he's really good at it. Their whole secondary is really good. Their whole defense is really good.
Yeah,
and Attleboro's worked for 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals against a great defense.
Dane at tight end on the right. That's the short side. Wheaton and Murray to the right of the quarterback Harvey. Heavily rushed. Down the left. It's almost intercepted, but Hagen Hegarty
with a great perfect defensive play.
Exactly. It's the second time we've seen an Attleboro receiver turn into a defender and prevent an interception. First Salviati, that time Hegarty, and that was number 10, Jace Lyons, who almost had the INT.
Well, all their secondary, they all look like they're 6'1", 175 pounds. And they're terrific. Yeah. And that was a one-man pattern. They did a nice fake off left tackle to Rivera. And, he was covered like a blanket.
Yep. 3rd and 10.
Big play.
The 31-yard line of Franklin moving left to right, 21-19. Franklin blitz. Harvey had to throw it early. Hagen Hegarty makes the catch. And he's in bounds.
Harvey really got hit.
Wow, a huge hit. I believe that was number 30 on the pressure, Lackey.
Did he get the first down?
Wow, what a play. This kid Harvey, I'm telling you, boy, does he have a head for the game of football.
We don't know if he got, there we go. He did get the first down.
First down, Bombardiers. Second clutch, third and long, first down in this drive.
That was exactly a 10-yard gain. That was the play of the game by Hegarty and Harvey.
Yes.
8 squared. We used to have that at Westbrook. It was the best play of the game, and they've had some very good plays.
So they're at the 21.
Yes.
Up the middle. The ball is out. Ball is stolen.
Oh, no.
What a play by Franklin. I believe the initial hit was made by 44 Quintana, and number 30 defensive end Emmett Lackey rips the ball away from the running back. Turnover. What a clutch play by the Franklin D.
Was it Rivera carrying the ball there? Who was the running back carrying
Rivera.
the ball? Yeah.
Wow.
Was it 30 who stole the ball?
30 and 44 made, yes, 30 stole the ball, 44 made the first hit.
44, stand them up. I mean, we didn't even coach that back in the day. Everybody does it now. The first guy tries to stand them up. The
Yep.
second guy comes in, rips at the ball. Perfectly done.
So Franklin takes over 1st and 10. They have a 2-point lead with 8:42 to go. And they're at their own 32.
So he picked up 11 yards on that.
Wow. On the return.
Yeah.
Yep. 8:42. Shotgun snap, Aroni gives to Gula up the middle. They want to run some clock. Again, the Attleboro tough defensive line stands up. Harrison is in there from his linebacker spot. I'm guessing A-gap blitz. Shirk is up there from strong safety, Mike. I'm looking for a play-action pass from Franklin soon. Pereira as well.
I certainly am too. Do they have a backup tailback for Franklin? I mean, it just...
The backup tailback is Mike David, who wears number 23. You remember him in the JV game last year.
Yes.
Played running back wearing number 59.
That's right. He was good.
Yes.
Yes, he was really good.
He had over 80 yards rushing in the fourth quarter alone. Second down. Well, he got 3 yards on that.
Yes.
2nd and 7. I'm starting to think Gould is a good running back.
Oh.
Burst to the ball's loose. It's on the ground. Oh, Attleboro was on it. Then it came out again. Attleboro football! Chris Leonardo calmly stands up, hands the ball to the referee like it happens every day. Let's go, guys. We'll continue playing football. Wow. Miranda was in there as well. I'm pretty sure that was Leonardo. Shirk almost had the fumble recovery initially, but it bounced away again.
He had 4 yards, and somebody ripped at the ball.
Yeah.
And that's the first mistake Gula's made. The ball was recovered on the 45, so it was actually recovered, what, 9 yards down the field?
Yeah, 7:53 to go. Attleboro trails by 2 with the ball at their own 45. Rivera bounces outside.
Tackle.
What a tackle by number 7, Joe Terrell.
I mean,
wow.
That was, you got nothing on, you get a yard on that, and he bounced it out. That's what I was talking about. When your line stops them, your second level has to make that contained play.
Yeah.
And that was perfectly done by number 7, Joe Terrell, senior linebacker. I don't know if he's a linebacker or a safety. You know, he's second level.
I know he's fast left to right, I'll tell you that.
That was a great play made.
Salviati comes in motion from the right slot. They fake it to him. Harvey rolls right, throws over the middle. Oh, Freddie Wheaton.
He had him.
Yep, he was open on the slant, and with that glove on his right hand, couldn't clutch the ball, and then slaps hands with number 1, Divine Johnson from Franklin.
They probably know each other pretty well.
I'm telling you, Mike, this game has been so hard-hitting, and the sportsmanship has been elite through every second of it.
I'm not surprised. It's great to see.
This hasn't been one of those knock a guy down and taunt him. This has been knock a guy down, help him up, and try to knock him down again.
Or just leave him alone.
Yeah.
You know, save your words for your teammates. It's just a great football game. 7 minutes to go here, 7:05.
Wow.
Huge 3rd and 9 play for the Blue Bombardiers.
Harvey takes the snap, rolls to the left. Nice block by Rivera. And the throw is a little high for the receiver. Tremendous coverage by Devine Johnson as Attleboro tried to hit Hegarty, 4th and 9.
And once again, Jonathan Martins made Matt Harvey throw it off his wrong foot, because whatever he's doing coming up the middle, he's really athletic, very hard to block on passes. They got a punt here. They can't be fooling. Well, fake punt, God knows. That was after he tried to get it to Hegarty, who was overthrown.
Do fake punts ever work twice in a game?
Well, the punt return is way too deep.
Yeah. Credit to Christian Dane playing tight end today. He's the deep blocker, protector on the punts, and he's not 100% giving it at all. Another good Attleboro bounce. Rolling, almost into the end zone. It's going to be down at the 1-yard line. Number 8 is there for the Bombardiers. Ryan Betts, who missed at least 2 games with concussion.
44-yard punt. Boy, they just got it before the end zone.
Yeah.
Geez, I was afraid that went into the end zone.
Yep.
Why is he carrying the ball out? It went into the end zone.
They rolled. Attleboro rolled into the end zone.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
No,
they're switching balls.
Okay, so they are staying at the 1. Good, thank you. There was someone else down there with Betts as well. But Ryan Betts, who's missed outstanding senior, who's missed a couple of games with concussion protocol. What a play by him as the gunner. So now Franklin has a 2-point lead, but they are 99 yards away from the Attleboro end zone with 6:49 to go.
Second great punt today. They've gotten them inside the 10 once. Of course, that led to a 91-yard touchdown drive. And now they got them inside the 1. And Attleboro was just playing superbly.
Yep. Wide right is Will Tracy.
Goal line defense.
2 tight ends.
Oh, my goodness. And offside defense.
Yep.
Number 76 jumped.
1st and 5 now from the 6th. And that takes the pressure off the Panthers big time.
Boy, they've had some difficult. I mean, the penalties have really hurt.
Yeah.
And by the way, the guy who went offside right there has been playing a great game.
Yeah, Isaac Pereira. Yep.
Yes. Boy, that was a great jump cut. That little jump cut to the right by Gullah.
Yeah.
He's very close to a first down. I'd say he probably got 4. Oh, only got 3.
And they changed it up, Mike. That time they ran right.
Yeah, well, he jump cut to the right. It went straight. He went straight ahead, and then he jump cut to the right, gain of 3 yards.
Pokorny and Papa, the tackle and guard on that side.
I've got him for 25 carries for 105 yards. That's a bad day for Gullah.
Yeah. Shows you how good he is.
Shows you how good he is.
Shotgun formation, trips right. They toss to the right. Gets around the edge, around Leonardo, coming up hard for another tremendous collision. But enough for the first down by Gula. Hell of a run, hell of a tackle.
You got 5 yards there.
That was Lako screaming up from the defensive backfield.
That's a 5-yard gain for Gula. I gave him all 8 yards on that lost fumble, even though I don't know how else to do it.
Yeah.
But besides that lost fumble, he's had 6 first downs running and a touchdown.
Wow.
And every first down has really meant something.
So they're at the 15-yard line. Their own 15. They lead 21-19. Clock is moving with 5:45 to go. What a beautiful fall night, and what an outstanding high school football game.
Best game I've been to this. Well, I won't say that. I've been to a couple great ones.
2 tight ends.
Jeez,
and you don't see Franklin and 2 tight ends often, Mike, and they run right up the middle for another short gain.
Did they bring in the big lineman for the other tight end again? Yes, 56.
Yeah.
They put in as the other tight end. So I don't know the rules. I mean, he reports in, but he's 225 pounds, I think.
That's Lucini.
And he's not good enough to start. And he hits.
Wow. Yes.
A 4-yard gain.
Second down. 6 yards to go.
Right hash mark again.
Their own 19.
Yeah, 2 tight ends with a tight slot. Actually, it's not a tight end, a tight slot to the left.
Yeah.
They're going to do the same thing. Setback is to the right of the quarterback. He's going to go right off left guard.
Inside 5 minutes as they're letting the clock run here, protecting this 2-point lead. Again, Gula runs right. What a collision with Harrison. Gula still stays in his feet. and is taken down by the tremendous Caden Murray, but that's enough for a first down.
He ran through Harrison. That's the first time I've seen somebody run through Harrison this year.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was an 8-yard gain again.
And you think Attleboro's played Milford, they've played Mansfield already?
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
So first down goes from his 19 to the 28, or was that 27?
27, I
27-yard line, an 8-yard gain for Gula. There's a Bombardier down in the field. We'll be back after this on AACS 15 Sports, 21-19 Franklin. Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. I don't think that was a timeout. I think a Franklin player was shaken up on their sideline.
Good.
I checked with the Attleboro stats guy.
Good. That's excellent. We still have 2 timeouts left.
4:27, clock moving. Gula runs right. Hit in the, that's going to be a short gain on the 1st and 10 play from their own 27. That's Leonardo's side again.
Yeah. 71, Harrison was in on it. 73.
And number 44, Freddie Wheaton. 73, Strominski.
Held him a 1-yard gain there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive carries for Gula. 2nd and a long 8, short 9.
29 in the game.
Wow.
He has not been able to break one.
Yeah.
His longest run, he's at 2 11-yard first downs. I mean, that just shows you how well Attleboro is. They're just fighting. And it also shows you that Franklin, they just can play caveman football if they have to play caveman football.
Gula up the middle again, tries to bounce to the right. Brewer in there with another hit. And again, Brewer, Mike, he's one of those guys, he was not a starter when the season began. Every time he got an opportunity, he did his job, whether it was tight end, defensive line, or linebacker. He's now starting at an inside linebacker spot with Harrison in on another tackle.
That is an Attleboro timeout, right?
Yep. Hagerty is limping. It's going to be 3rd down, 7 yards to go when we get back. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock right now. Franklin got the ball with 6:49 to go in this game. At their own 1-yard line. 6 consecutive carries by Gula.
That offside penalty really hurt.
Yeah.
But that only got him out to the 6.
Yeah.
You know, they've worked pretty hard to get the ball out to the, what's it on, the 29-yard line?
29-yard,
30-yard line, 31-yard? I can't tell.
Just over the 30 at the 31.
Yeah, so they've gained 24 yards now, and it's just been Gula through the whole thing.
And that line left to right, Rocco, McVicker.
6 straight carries.
Aiello, Papa, and Pokorny. Attleboro, Shirk has moved up.
Empty backfield. They're looking to throw, or could be quarterback
draw. Hegarty now at a central linebacker position. Aroni looking right. They're going to go deep down the middle. 3 defensive backs there. Almost making the catch was Kennard. On the defense, number 22, Ethan Lako, along with Aiden Ramirez. And look at how far back. Caden Murray, Mike.
Yes, that ball was thrown down to the 30-yard line. It was thrown from the, I mean, that was almost 50 yards in the air, and that was right on the money.
Yes.
That was right on the money. Great defensive swarm there.
And it's a 4th down situation, and Franklin will have to punt. What a hold for the Bombardiers, punting the line of scrimmage, their own 37. Garrett Portesi, 3:23 to go. Attleboro comes after it, nearly blocked.
Short punt, get away from it.
Great initial punt, but not much of a roll. And Mike, that was Caden Murphy who just missed it. And for those who don't know Attleboro football, when Caden was a sophomore and junior, he used to return punts. This year he's been rushing punts. He blocked one late last season.
Right.
What a player he has been.
Well, the whole team, I mean, Caden obviously is one of those guys who gets your attention.
Yes.
The whole team's gotten my attention today.
Yep.
They're down 2 points. They have 3:12 to go. Franklin can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I just can't believe how well Attleboro's played, and they've run more plays.
They're at their own 41-yard line. Rivera runs right. Huge collision. I believe that was with number 46, Cullen Peck. It's going to be a short or no gain. My gosh, what a hard-hitting game this has been. That was Peck. 2nd down and 9. They gave him 1.
60 yards now on 21 carries.
And you can just feel the tension in the crowd.
I know they call it a 3-4, but when Attleboro, they come so quickly off the end, it looks like an Okie to me.
Yep. And an Okie, folks, that means a 5-2.
Yes.
Harvey rolls left. Oh, and there was a holding penalty.
Yeah.
The pass was complete, but I saw the hold from up here in the press box. Great pass by Harvey, but it's coming back. Harrison's jumping up and down. He can't believe it, but that penalty was not on Harrison.
I saw the hold too.
Yeah. On the center.
Yeah. It's what they're doing is, I mean, this kid coming up the center is about 5'9", 180, and he's very explosive. And it's just a very tough assignment to try to keep him out of there. And that's a 10-yard penalty.
Oh, and they're marking it off from 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it was 3 yards.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, at the end of the hold, he had him from behind.
Yeah.
I mean, so he might have started holding sooner. They didn't catch him till at least 3 yards behind the line.
So the ball moves back to the 27.5-yard line.
Wow, that's a 13-yard penalty.
Yeah. And so now it's 2nd and 22, 23.
Yes.
Slant. Oh, but the pass is low. Catch is made. I think that's Shirk, but he goes to the ground immediately after the catch. Oh, that's Salviati.
Yeah, it was a bubble screen to Salviati.
Yep. And so that's maybe a yard. Ball moves, a half a yard to the 23-yard line.
I'm going to say 0.
Yeah.
He really didn't go anywhere. And you've only got 1 timeout left, so this is 4-down territory.
28.
It's do or die.
Wow.
Wing right.
3rd and a half mile. Wheaton in the wing on the right. Rivera, the running back. Harvey looking left. Has time. Don't know if that ball was tipped. Incomplete, trying to hit Hegarty on the coverage. Number 6, Luke Davis, who, like 32 in the blue, Caden Murray, boy, can he cover some ground.
Yeah, he can. And he was the guy who was beaten on that corner pass. But, it's as well as Attleboro has played at certain times. They're 8 for 23 throwing.
20. Yeah, so it's about 4th and 23.
Yes, it is. It is definitely 4th and 23.
Thank you. You're always better at, I always say math, and then you correct me, Mike, and say no, Paul. It's arithmetic.
It's arithmetic. Thank you.
A big 4th and 23 play coming up. 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go in this game. The score is Franklin 21, Attleboro 19. The Bombardiers looking for the upset of the year.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Well, a few years ago in 2018, Mansfield completed a 4th and 18 to convert against Attleboro and come back for the win. Coming onto the field is number 26, Brody McKenna, who had a big catch and a slant pass earlier on. Harvey has time, rolls to the left because of the pressure. Long pass. Knocked away. The pass pressure was Emmett Lackey. Hegarty was the intended receiver. Sidwell was over there on defense, I believe. I believe I saw number 44 was way back there, Nick Cantina. And it's a turnover on downs for the Bombardiers, and with 2 minutes to go, Franklin has it back.
Well, Franklin, at this point right here, literally, they can take a knee. Well, can't they take a knee? That's 120 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't think they're
No,
going
they got to at least run a play on
They
first
got to run
down.
one play, and then they can take a knee after that.
So they're at the
Well, they're at 29-yard line.
27.
28-yard line.
28? Okay. Okay, so that's what I had wrong.
28-yard line.
Okay, so 28. Fix my notes there. All right. Here comes Franklin, that big that offensive line, not particularly big, but incredibly hard hitting. Rocco, McVicker, Aiello, Papa, and the right tackle, Picorni.
Yeah, they're doing the
victory formation. Mike, what
Yes.
this is what high school football is supposed to be. This kind of enthusiasm in the crowd, this kind of beautiful night, that kind of hard hitting on the field. No cheap stuff at all by either team. It's a heartbreaking loss for Attleboro, a close call for Franklin with his
And by
20.
the way, anybody who's seen this game knows that Franklin didn't play badly. Attleboro
Yes.
played as well as it could.
Exactly.
Attleboro ran more plays.
Yep.
Franklin ran its offense.
Yep.
Franklin only threw the ball 13 times. They only completed 6.
Wow.
Mark Gula had 30 carries for 125 yards.
Wow.
They only had, basically, because of that bad snap, 278 yards total offense.
And
I'm just saying the clock is now running down to 112, 110.
And on senior night, the players shaking hands with each other now, a few on the line of scrimmage. It's a disappointing loss for Attleboro, but I hope the coaches, fans, and players are proud, because this was one hell of an effort. And it's what
No, it's a great high school football game.
Yeah.
Just well played on both sides of the ball. No nonsense whatsoever amongst the players. Yes, they're going backwards. Minus.
Yeah. Well,
One, minus.
our crew tonight, Dave Angel, is on camera. He'll be editing this broadcast later on as well for our future showings on AACS Channel 15. Peter Bray's been running our graphics. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge. I'm Paul Healy. He's big brother Michael Healy, MVP at Westboro High in 1965. 2 interceptions on Thanksgiving Day.
It's like World War I. Can we just talk about this game? I regret what I said about the officiating. I'm not saying it was wrong, but I never should have said it. The refs had nothing to do with the outcome.
Yes.
Attleboro played as well as it could, and they lost a heartbreaker. And Franklin is a deserving winner.
Yep.
Hello. One of your fans, Paul.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Do you want to throw any other stats there?
Well, Mark Gula ended up with what I have, 125 yards on 30 carries. Jared Arain was 6 for 13 for 153 yards with 2 magnificent touchdown passes, one to Kindred, the other to Tracy. Their whole defense was fabulous. They made 2 screw-ups in the game. They had a bad snap for a minus 16, which our big guy fell on top
Leonardo.
of. Leonardo. And they had the fumble by Gullah after the ball was stripped out. They only had 1 penalty for 5 yards,
Wow.
defensive offside. And Attleboro did so many good things. They were 8 for 24. Matt Harvey, 118 yards. Every one of his completions was either a touchdown or a first down.
Wow.
Adrian Rivera had 22 carries for 60 hard-earned yards. Caden Murray, 3 carries for 22. Had some great kickoff returns by Ethan Lako and hey, Big Jim, take care. And also Salviati, and the third kickoff return wasn't Pontaggio, it was
Pantages had the long one.
Okay, Pantages had the long one. I'm sorry, he had a 62-yarder.
Yep.
I thought it was number 19. It was Pantages who had it.
Pantages, 17.
Okay, that was fabulous.
Yep.
And then, there were 2 great punts that pinned Once again,
Yep.
Franklin on their 1 and their 9-yard line. They just did so many good things. The fake punt was magnificent.
Yes.
And they still ended up losing a heartbreaker.
Wow.
What a game.
21-9. Salviati ran that fake punt. He had a 25-yard field goal, a 35-yard field goal, a touchdown pass to Salviati from Matt Harvey for 10 yards. For Franklin, and I know we got to get out of here for our TV crew.
Yes.
Touchdown run by Gula, a 57-yard gorgeous touchdown pass to number 11, Will Tracy, also a hell of a basketball player. Rivera had a 3-yard touchdown run for the Bombardiers as well.
That's right. I missed that.
Yep. And
Just
there it
a
is.
Fabulous game.
And there it is. Thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports. And for those listening on WARAradio.com, thank you to you as well. Mike, I always enjoy